Okay. Alrighty. Hey, how are you? Alright. So... Alright. Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and I'm going to be live streaming. The game is really irrelevant. It's Lego Harry Potter. The only reason I kind of have it up is because I've never played it before. And I figured it's mostly just something. I mean, everyone knows really the story of Harry Potter, so I figured it would be just something that I could have up playing in the background, so it doesn't get like really boring at any time. This is mostly a video for us to chat, for us to talk and have a good time. So, there's a link to my Discord in the video's description. So feel free to hop in and chat with me. And, you know, I will probably prioritize people who speak vocally to me over people who text. But I will try to make sure I get to the people typing as well. Although, again, just so you know, if you do join me in... Discord, that you might want to mute the live stream, or it'll be very confusing because you're hearing my voice twice. So let me go ahead and address everyone. Hey Castillo, hello. The shooter Chris. I need to probably make the text a little bigger. It's kind of far away from me. Hey shooter Chris. Hey Shin. Hey Panda Bruh, hey Antonio Birkenjack, and hey Agent Sheep HD. So, I mean, that may be the case. By the way, you guys can't see the chat. I'm working on a way to get the chat into my videos. I haven't done that yet. Mostly out of laziness, to be honest. I do want to get it in my videos, but I haven't done it yet. They're saying bring back Ninja Saga, and then someone says no, bring back Miscrits. I mean, Ninja Saga still exists, so I could play it again, but I just really just it's so hard for me to play it. It's like so hard for me to get back into it. Ethan says chat will be impossible to read its entirety. I will do my best. Hey DJ Games, Shooter Chris says Mrs. is gone. We'll see. We'll see. Potato Chris says rest in peace, Potato Chip. What? I don't understand. Agent Sheep HD said Ninja Saga on new Facebook, like part to part. I don't understand what that means. And you should try a free-to-play Steam game called Closers. I might check it out. Josh Miller suggested that. Penrose says, bring back Ninja Saga. We know you're retired, but come on. I started playing actively in Ninja Saga because of you. Agent Sheep said I should play PUBG, which PUBG, I've played it. I'm really bad at it. Chris, I don't know. Shooter Chris is saying there are new things to Ninja Saga. And for some reason, I bet those new things are so short, I could probably cover them in like 6 minutes or something. If Ninja Saga does like a huge update, like it needs a whole overall, in my opinion, I might consider getting back on to it again. But at the moment, I'm not interested. Wolfie, hey Wolfie, how are you? DJ Games and actually Shooter Chris have both joined me in Discord, although they're not talking. So, but that's cool. So then you guys can always hop in whenever you want and talk to me if I happen to be in here. Let's see here. Castile said, "Why did Mystic shut down?" I don't know, man. The information has gotten so muddied recently. It's been hard to say. The most consistent answer that I hear overall is that it went bankrupt, and that's why they shut down. Chris, if you want me to, I will do a video on Ninja Saga just covering the new things. I'll do a video on Ninja Saga covering what's new. Blake, I'm sorry you have school tomorrow. That's right, it is a Sunday morning, Monday, or Sunday night, Monday morning. No, it's Sunday morning for me. Whoops, I'm getting confused. Well, I'm sorry you have school tomorrow. Ninja Saga will die soon, bro. You know it. So please start making it. I should play it because it's gonna die? Isn't that another reason why I shouldn't play it? Very, 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 very shy, very much cucumber. Okay. Chris, I don't understand you, bud. Jason Tyler wrote something in, I think, I don't even know. Some language I don't know. And I know you're not forcing me. But, I mean, it has been a while since I've checked it out. Antonio says, "Hello, Jason. Miscrits down because of lack of money and some complications with Robert's personal life." And it's Blake says, "If there's another game out there like Miscrits." I don't know. DJ Games actually wrote something in Discord here. Oops. It's hard for me to see. If Miscrits comes back, will you play it on your channel? I will, at the very least, play it a handful of times. At the very least. Alrighty. Can I play CSGO? I mean, I own the game, but I do own Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but I've never had any interest in playing it. To me, like, I don't think Call of Duty is fun. And I've always been told that Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a worse version of Call of Duty. So I was like, if I don't like Call of Duty, why would I want to play a worse version of Call of Duty? Let's see here. Blake says my channel will grow if I record Miscrits. Probably. To be honest, I think that's kind of sad. But yes, I believe that's the case as well. Hey, who's talking?
Blake.
Hey, Blake. What's up, man?
This is cool.
Let's see here. I'm still reading here. So let's see. I feel like Ninja Saga is nearly dead. From once 22 million players to at least 2 million players at this point. Mr. just went to a decent player base. This is kind of dead. Man. Jay has a voice of a very masculine porn star, and all women love him. Thanks, bud. Alright. Blake, did you just leave? Blake just stopped. Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Enjoying.
So I did say that I'll take priority for people talking over chatting. So if you have anything to say, go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah. Just, you know, anytime you feel like it.
What happened to Minecraft?
Minecraft?
Yeah, you used to record that, didn't you?
A little bit. I did a little bit, not a whole lot, but I don't really know. I guess it didn't get. It wasn't as popular as I thought, and I didn't have as much fun with it as I thought I would. So it kind of just stopped.
Fair enough.
It wasn't really any major reason.
Yeah.
Hello
Yeah.
there.
Hey. So now we got Chris and Blake in here.
Antonio here.
Oh, Antonio's here as well?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Getting a lot of people here. What's up?
Nothing special.
I have a feeling I'm gonna just be talking this entire video and be in this same room the entire time, but that's okay because that's the main purpose of this video is for us to all chat instead of me actually doing anything. I mostly just put the video up so that people don't get bored of watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. See here. So yeah, Chris is here, or yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Rest in peace, Minecraft.
Yeah, for some reason I'm still chatting in YouTube. For some reason.
It's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
It can be confusing. I mean, I want to do this more often. This is my official Discord channel, by the way. It's kind of newbie because I don't really know what the heck I'm doing, but you know, I will hop in here occasionally, even when I'm not live streaming. But I'd like to do this more often, where whenever I live stream, I hop on Discord so people can come in and chat. So everyone's talking about their ages now. I feel like I'm clearly, easily the oldest person here. I'm 28.
How old are you?
You're 28.
Yeah, I'm 28 years old.
28.
Yeah. I mean, you guys know I started playing Ninja Saga when I first started making my channel in 2009, right? 9 years ago.
I started following you on your YouTube when you literally put your first episode on Miscrits.
When was that? 2014 or 2012? I don't even remember.
I never watched any of your Ninja Saga videos. I just watched your Miscrit videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch anything
I
else
was-
other than Miscrits?
I do
I
now
actually-
because you don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch.
Well, yeah, I watch South Park live streams and everything when I have the free time.
Oh, thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
I watch the best game in the world, Super Mario.
I watch most. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I can't play Nintendo games because I would need to get a capture card and like a Switch, and it's just too much money. I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
I watched most of your videos with Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom. Doom is fun. He's a good guy. I haven't been friends for a
He's
long
awesome.
time.
Jay, I almost wanted to ask where are you from?
I've lived in America my whole life, but if you want to know the states, I was born in Virginia. I lived a lot of my life in North Carolina, but now I've lived in Georgia for like since I was 16, so 12 years.
Oh, yeah, I remember you told me once that you lived in Georgia or was in Georgia.
And did you think that I meant the country?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I live in the state, Georgia.
Yeah.
See, Panda Bros asked me if I'll play Clash Royale again. Probably not. I didn't. While it was okay, I didn't have that much fun playing it.
Will
Yeah.
you play GTA?
Sure. Yeah, I'll play some more GTA.
Alright.
Yeah, GTA was fun, especially if I can get Scott and Joe back playing with me because they're really fun to play with. I would get Doom to play with me on GTA, but he doesn't like the game that much. He owns it, and he's just like meh.
Should play some Death Run or something.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I actually really want to play some more Gary's mod as well. I want to play some more prop hunts and stuff like that.
You play like more PC type of games or mobile games?
What is it? You said PC or what was the other type?
Mobile games like
No,
Clash Royale.
I don't play almost any mobile games at all. I'm strictly
Yeah.
PC.
What about GTA? Do you play that on console or PC?
PC. Yeah, I don't have any consoles. I just have my computer.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to be a huge. All right, so here's my consoles to start off with. You guys might even be too young for some of these. My very first console was a Sega Genesis back in the day.
Yep, too young.
Yeah, and then I got the Nintendo 64, which I loved and played the crap out of that for so many years. Then I got the first PlayStation, second PlayStation. Then I moved to the Xbox 360, and then I went from 360 to PC. So, and I never got a PS3, PS4, or Xbox One. I did have a GameCube. I played a GameCube a lot.
Yeah, I played that.
And I owned a Wii for like 3 months.
Everybody's still talking about me. Chat.
Yep. Actually, let me go ahead and go back to reading some of that here. Castillo says my first Miscrits video was 6 years ago, which I feel like it feels like it's been a little bit longer than that, to be honest. Agent Sheep said I was really OP in Miscrits then. I defeated Apollo Nox and the game got shut down. Do you play Roblox? No, I've never played Roblox.
Don't, please.
I don't plan on it, to be honest.
Thank God.
Miscrits was so successful.
Panda Bro, what game do people ask you to play the most? To be honest, Miscrits. I can't play. In order, it's probably Miscrits, Ninja Saga, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Those are probably the top 5 games I'm asked to play.
What rank are you on CSGO?
On what?
On CSGO, what rank are you?
I have never played the game. I bought it and never played it.
Well, you should.
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, and I've been told that Counter-Strike is a worse Call of Duty.
Oh my God, no, it's not even true.
Like, they're like, oh, if you like, and they're like, just everyone I've heard, they're like, just play Call of Duty, man. It's so much better. It's such a better game. And I'm like, I don't like Call of Duty, so why would I play a shitty version of Call of Duty?
It's really not a shitty version.
So
it's much better.
Well, I'm not a big fan of realistic shooters. Like I loved Halo, and when Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out, I almost bought it because I was like, wow, this looks like my style of gameplay. I like more futuristic shooters, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive looks very realistic. It looks like it's, you know.
Well, play more Destiny.
Yeah, I should play more Destiny. It's sad that I bought that game to play with Doom. It was his suggestion. He was like, "Hey, you need to get Destiny," and I got it. And him and I have barely played it.
It just wasn't your destiny,
right?
Correto.
Stranto.
Os good.
Cai te briga.
Cai?
Cai te briga.
See here. It doesn't even tell me what Castillo's message was. It got deleted. Chris is gonna be muted for a while. Could eat. So it's 2 p.m. and I haven't touched any food. You should eat. What are you doing starving yourself? Panama says Counter-Strike Go is much better than Call of Duty. By the way, just so you know, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game.
Oh yeah, I just saw your video by the information I got. Okay, so let's be clear while I'm live.
Alrighty.
There's a service. It's a political service that has a government and they record your call.
This
so
is Antonio, right? Talking.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This if you wanna call somebody from another country like Robert, he's in the USA. Before calling, they require an ID, so they want to know which country are you from. Secondly, they will record your
Right.
call because it can be used in so many cases of real treatment, like in a bad way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they record it. And while I was talking to Robert, he said the game shut down because of lack of money, and he has some complications with his own daughter. He has a little girl. She was sick. Her heart was not really good. And I said, okay, but why is the real reason why the game shut down? He didn't have people. Workers just started lefting Broken Loop Studios. They didn't want to come back. I don't know why, but probably because of the money. Secondly, he told me that he got some artists back. The one artist I was really in contact, and that's how I got Robert's phone number, because it was Philip. Philip is one artist from Norway, but he is a part of Broken Loop Studios, and he was making really some fan arts for online forums. And he told me if you could contact Robert and make him come back, because a lot of people want the game to come back, maybe you can convince him. I tried to convince him. We were really talking several times, like many times. When I came back from work, I told him, let's talk. Let's just sit down and let's talk. And I barely convinced him. He told me if I can get some people back, even if it's little people back, I'll try to get the game to come back. And he told me the 3rd of July. It should be ready. It should be online. My actually job, like I just finished high school, and my job is like I'm a programmer. He sent me like a little key to my computer IP address,
Mm-hmm.
and I can access the secret service. They have a secret server. It's still dead, still not updated, and everything, but it's Miscrits can be back in one click. That's for sure. Now, one thing people
Well, I do
accuses me-
believe that Miscrits can probably... yeah, I would be shocked if they deleted everything, and I bet it can come back in one click. But now, I'm going to stop you for a second, because I want to tell you some of the stuff that I heard since I posted that video. Because when I posted that video, I was super excited, and I thought people would love to hear it. But since I posted the video, this is some of the things that I've heard. I was contacted by some of the moderators for the Miscrits forum, and what they told me is that Robert just now had his first child, and that he never went to New Zealand, that she's not ever been sick and had a heart problem, that he's never been out of the United States, and they were like, and that they and he was like, why would the biggest question they were asking me was, why would they talk to you instead of contacting one of the moderators of the forum first, or something like that. And so these are some of the things that I was told. Now the weirdest part about the story that I got from you, the thing that really, like, I could believe pretty much everything you sent me, but there's one thing that I got confused about, where you said they contacted Miscrimania Mag. And I was like, why? Why would they contact Miscrimania Mag? They were a completely separate entity. They weren't part of Broken Bowl Studios, so why would
This is the part where people were really confused. First of all, I was actually a moderator. I actually started playing Miscrits when it was literally born, when it was in beta version. I was the Miscrits moderator. I was in forums. I have my password and everything, so I literally am a moderator. Yes, I left the forum because it was really buggy and I just didn't have time. Second, yes, moderators few did contact me. One from my team, GTM, and some few of moderators that were really old. They left the game and they were really asking for information. Some information that I got that I didn't know. Maybe Robert didn't told me. Just moved to Norway. Second, yes, he just got a child that he didn't even tell me that.
Hold on 1 second. Chris, I don't know what you're doing, buddy. Are you playing billiards back there?
Just kick him.
Yeah, we can't. It's really hard to
push the
hear Antonio or whatever the noise you're making.
I muted.
All right.
Yeah, what was stopping? Yeah, so somebody, yes, also told me that he moved to Norway. Yeah, somebody also told me that he just got a child. Like, as I said, a lot of people are accusing me that I'm lying. Like, first of all, if you're watching this, if you're hearing this, I have 18, I'm working, and in my free time, I'm literally doing everything just to help this project. I started this project because I missed the game. Because I played this game for my entire life, and I wouldn't lie something about this. Yes, it's accusing me because I don't have proof. Because if I want to record my call with Robert, this is the situation I was talking about. If I do any actions while recording my call, I can get sued, and basically, I don't want that because I can do anything. For example, record a call, see, screenshot a call, anything. I can do anything because my mobile just said uh, uh, no action can be abused or something. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can really help the people. But I did this. I told Robert a last phone call. If you can contact me on Facebook, face to face, just click a big message, copy paste it from my phone call. Please just paste it on my inbox so I can screenshot to all people so they stop accusing me. Because
Yeah.
I have no purpose to lie. I have no purpose to lie.
I,
Because I'm not gonna do anything from that. Get it?
right. And I really hope that it's all true. And yeah, that would be the best thing is have him contact you over Facebook so that you can get screenshots. And because to be honest, I messaged before you even told me about this. I also messaged Robert Nelson. However, he has not even read my message. He hasn't read it or responded to it or anything. So
He said he would message him his free time because he's not really active on Facebook, as I heard. But
well,
if he has free time,
has
he will
posted
message.
things on Facebook because I've seen some of it. Like he is
Also,
working
I saw
on
some
a new
posts.
program. What is it? It's like a babysitting app he's working on.
Most of people think because I did talk to Robert, they're talking about why when did Miscrits shut down? Well, Miscrit, yes, they did shut down 11 months ago, but if you want exactly when Miscrits died 1 year and 7 months ago. Why am I saying this? Because if you go to their official website on Facebook, you can see that Robert was posting ads. And this is when the story, for me at least, collapsed. So he was posting other ads, promoting other pages. That means he was getting money. And he told me he was getting money because he needed the money for the operation for his daughter. Now, I don't know if this really true or he just needed money for himself. I don't know. This is the part that I don't. I'm just saying this, that how I got the information.
Now, are you sure that you were talking to the real Robert Nelson?
This is so yeah. I have talked to artists. His name is Philip from Norway. He did give me a number of Robert. Told me this is Robert's number. Call him. Try to call him multiple times because he will not answer you. And I did call him. The first time he picked up, like the 8th try, he told me, "Yes, I'm Robert Nelson, Broken Loop Studio." Now, I really hope this is Robert and not some other guy, because that would be just really sad. But
Yeah.
he is Robert. He looks, well, on the voice, you just heard like really oldish. So mature people. I don't know if this can be or not. I don't see the purpose of pranking me over the phone call.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose either, and I don't feel like you have a reason to lie. So I don't know. So if because this would be an extremely elaborate ruse for all this to happen if it's all false. So I'm hoping it's all true. I'm gonna pause you there for a second so I can go ahead and read what the chat's saying. So let's see here. Panda Bro says, "Do you have any contact with any ex Ninja members?" I do. A couple. Not many though. DJ said he had to go. That was a while ago. Then Panda Bro again asked, "Do you watch anime?" I do watch a lot of anime. Shooter Chris says Jay got denied. What? I don't know what did I get denied by? And then Wolfie says, "Lol, this stream has become an investigation about Miscrits."
Yeah, yes.
In the Discord here, Brixton said, "Hey, love your channel." DJ said, "Hey, what time is it for you? Just so I know when you live stream." It's actually 7:30 in the morning for me right now. Arshetsu said, "Glad that you made the new video." And Blake said, "Nut Shack." Okay.
Nut Shack.
Yes.
Do you watch Breaking Bad? Yes, I actually watched that.
I have never watched Breaking Bad personally.
Oh, you need to watch it.
It has like 5 seasons. It's a really awesome film.
I know it's about is it like selling drugs and stuff, but
Yeah.
Watch.
I told all my friends to watch it, and they said like, "I'm so glad I did."
Oh yeah, and Jay, I never told you this, but like, sadly it happened. But like, you were really an inspiration that I started making YouTube videos while I was still in high school. I made every day a mystery video, and like my first video was in description started because of you. Like, I saw you posting a lot of videos, and I just like wanted to start being like you.
oh well, I appreciate you saying so.
You're welcome.
It was really funny too. When I first made my channel, I had always planned on playing like the game that I really wanted to live stream because I was super into it at the time was Halo 3, and I really wanted to live stream it, but my computer wasn't powerful enough to run Halo 3 and record it at the same time. So I decided, okay, I'll play some small game that I can play at first, and then I'll go to bigger games later. And so I'll just use the small games for like practice, and then when I get the big games, that's what I'll stick to for the rest of for the rest of my career. And I didn't expect that these little tiny games to
Got stuck with Miscrits.
yeah, and to the point where when I try to do other games, people don't watch them.
But your channel like started growing because of Miscrits or other games?
I mean,
Ninja Saga.
Miscrits and Ninja Saga. And to be honest, I feel like it grew more because of Miscrits, to be honest.
I mean, I first known your channel because basically I wanted to watch some YouTuber like record mystery videos so that I could just go home, sit down, and I just want to watch some mystery videos. And basically, I gone to YouTube. I still remember that your channel was like it was just in the front page, and I clicked on it, and it was like the first mystery video. It was literally the first mystery video you ever made. Times.
It was my first one, the one called where I was like Pokemon question mark because
yeah, oh my god, the graphics, it was still like in 2D. It was such like an oldish Barbie style figure. It was really a good time.
Well, let me go ahead and read with the chat a little bit more here. Chris Shear says, Jay joins the Chicago PD to find out why Miscrits got shut down. To be continued. Josh Miller says, if it says Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in the description, but isn't this Lego? It is Harry Potter years 1 to 4. You're absolutely correct. That's weird because that's what I told it to put. Because it asks me what game I'm playing when I live stream, and I told it Harry Potter Lego years 1 through 4. But whatever. Panda Bro says, what's my favorite anime? See, now, I don't really like making favorites. I'm really bad at that. Like, I hate it when people are like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? And I'm like, I don't know. I like food. I like colors. Why am I going to pick a favorite? But because I know people love those questions, I have chosen a favorite. And I always say my favorite anime is Fooly Cooly. It's a great anime by Gainax. Great. Anyway,
So,
what are you saying? Go ahead.
so am I the only person who? I mean, I heard about anime, but I never watched it. Like,
Nope.
am I
Nope.
Rarely.
just outdated?
Yes.
I think I'm
Rarely.
outdated.
In my opinion,
Rarely
I
watched.
have to say yes because I mean, anime began in like so long ago. Like, it's forever.
I mean,
like,
no, don't get me wrong, but let me just get to the point. That's like a cartoon, like most Japanese Chinese style or something. If I got it right.
yeah, basically, most people say that anime is just cartoons made in Japan. Basically.
Which it basically
Listen,
is.
you watch it for the thigh highs, not because of the cartoon.
While I don't
Well,
argue, I watch it for the plot, obviously.
I mean, in my country, in Croatia, nobody. I mean, at least as I know, nobody watched anime. I just heard it from you, literally on this live stream, like anime.
Really?
I heard about that.
Wow, you're missing out, bud. There's a lot of
I-
good animes out there.
Oh my god! If I just sit down and watch, I think I will be watching like forever.
It might be. Yeah, you have a ton to catch up on. If you're
Why
planning
are
on
so many
catching
people
up.
from Croatia?
From Croatia.
Why are so many people that love Miscrits from Croatia?
Well, believe it or not, like as I said, I don't know. Maybe I was the first person, like one of the first people at least, to start and playing Miscrits in Croatia. I was
I am
known in
too.
Croatia, and do you remember the old battle arena, Jay? Like when you go to the when you click on the tab and you can see which people are from which country.
I don't recall that, to be honest.
I think
Try to remember. You can actually see in your videos. Also. If you go to, so Mr. started dying when they had the new arenas. Remember, like you can see just the points, and that's it, right? You can basically see the points, and you can scroll to the right side to see who's catching up to you, and yada yada yada. But in the old arenas, if you click, you can see just top 100 people in from like the left side. You can see which number are you, and the right side you can see your country. They always put it your country, so probably they're located from your IP address. And I could have seen a lot of people actually just from India. So India for me is the most active in Miscrits. You can just look up to your video. You'll probably see. You'll probably see. I
What?
mean, yeah. I mean, for me, because I'm in a team called GTM, Greece Team Miscrits. And mostly in my team, people are from Greece and people are from India. There are a few people from Croatia, but if you know anybody from Croatia, maybe I'm basically the only one who like was till the end. I was literally playing Miscrits till the end when the last second when they shut down.
I am too.
So, I mean, I played that game from the beginning, and seriously, I want it back.
Well, let me pause here then, since it sounds like you've got into a pausing point. Let me go ahead and read the chat again, because I don't want to leave them out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I have to read the chat out loud, because if people watch this video later, I want them to, know who's saying what. That's why I'm working on an interface, and I'm being very lazy about it. Have you heard of Player.me? That you can create interfaces that work with Open Broadcaster, which is what I use. And I just, when I saw it, I was just so overwhelmed by how many choices there were that I was like, I'll come back to this later, and then I never did. But let me go ahead and read what they're saying here. Chris Shooter said, Jay, if your PC wasn't powerful enough to live stream Halo 3, You should have given it an energy drink, duh. To be honest, energy drinks weren't really popular back then. Like, really, they had, like, Red Bull, and that's it. Like, I don't even think Monster exists at the time. So Wolfie says, "Don't worry, Jay. I'll watch anything if it's you." Oh, thanks, bud. It's Blake says, "Did you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?" I did, although I have only watched the first episode of Korra. The first season, sorry. The first season of Korra. Panda Bra says, "Did you watch Overlord, Sword Art Online, and High School DxD?" I have seen all of Sword Art Online except for the movie. I watched like the first like 2, maybe 3 seasons of High School DxD, and I have watched all the first season of Overlord. I know season 2's out, but I haven't watched it yet. It's Blake says, "To be honest, I don't like anime." Who says, "We all watch anime for him." Shooter says, "If I say anime is a cartoon, I bet otakus would be triggered right now."
Oh, it is.
Manbro says, "Everyone watched anime if you watched Dragon Ball Z or Naruto." And it's Blake says, "You should do a reaction series to Korra." I don't know. See, the weird thing is I don't show myself on camera, so I feel like reaction videos with me would be very boring because like you don't see my reaction. So it would just be like, "Oh, that was interesting. Oh," you know.
I always imagine your face like you have like a beard and long hair. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I do have a beard. I don't have long hair though. I usually have short hair.
He is surprisingly handsome, actually.
Yep.
What? Never seen him.
I did share a picture of myself because I said if I hit
On Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, I said if I hit 10,000 subscribers and 1 million views, I would show myself, and I did. I shared a picture on Facebook. I left it up for a whole day, and then I deleted it.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I literally just rushed to your Facebook and nothing.
Yeah, no, I deleted it after that one day.
Hashtag Balkan Army. Thanks, buddy.
Yes.
I just want to say the time the Battle Blake.
Is that a Balkan Army? What is that? Some kind of...
Balkan Army, that's countries that are from Balkan. Balkan is actually...
it is a country.
Yeah, so Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Slovenia, and Serbia, and...
Kosovo.
Countries nearby.
Yeah.
Kosovo is Serbia.
Yeah, oh my god.
What?
What the fuck? Did somebody break the door?
Almost.
Almost. Kosovo is Serbia, you triggered me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Jake, can I say something to the people?
Sure, you're here.
Guys, like, if you have any talent, no Miscrits, I hope not, that it's not all lie. If they do come back, then great, we can just continue with the new game. But if, in any case, it doesn't come back, 3rd of July, you can fairly just join our team, because if you still didn't hear, we are making a new game.
Now,
we're making a new game similar to Miscrits.
Now, I don't keep up with that very often, and I'm actually really glad that you brought it up because I have a couple questions. Now, I am too busy. I can't do it. If like what I did today, where I made a video about it, I can do stuff like that, and I can promote it, and I'm more than happy to play it once it's finished. But with the actual programming and art design and store,
No. Look, so sorry if I interrupted you, but as I wanted to say, like, you can do promoting. I mean, YouTube is your job, basically. YouTube is your second job, and I'm more gladly to appreciate it if you can just like keep up the info that we're making. Programming, leave that to me, because that's literally my job. I also work, and that is my job. I do program a lot. Designs, we have a couple of designers. I mean, a lot. We have really talented people in our group. We just recently reached 700 members in our group, which it just shows that people want the game back. 700 people, yes, it is like a little number for a big game like Miscrits, but it still just proves that the game needs to be back. And we have some compilations because if you know, Robert does have copyright, and that's always a big issue. Now, if you want to disclaim copyrights, you have to change some things and come to the conclusion that we did make a server. Yes, we did make a server, and we're making level 40 miscrits. So not 35, just level 40 miscrits. Which
Right.
means we have to remake a lot of miscrits. A lot.
And
There, it's
you have
like
an additional evolution.
yeah. So
Oh, that
that's
would be
gonna be a
awesome.
tricky part because there are like 450 miscrits. We just reached miscrits. And oh yeah, and this is now probably that you won't believe me, but I'm just saying it. Jay, do you remember Blightfall?
Yeah, I remember Blightfall.
Blightfall is actually it actually exists. That's the
Yeah,
sad
no,
thing.
no, 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 no. I know Blightfall exists. I've done, because here's what I heard about Blightfall. There was a guy who it was like one guy basically who was creating
Yes,
Blightfall
it
all by
was.
himself, and that at the last moment, right before he finished, but right before he finished and released it, which was basically done, he asked for more money. But they had been holding off for Blightfall to help them earn money for such a long time that they couldn't pay him what he wanted. So he took Blightfall and just left. So that's the
So
story
yeah,
I heard.
because if you have the application on your PC, it's called BlueStacks, right?
Yeah, I have BlueStacks.
You the Broken Loop Studios artist Philip, he gave me like a secret key. So basically, you install Miscrits and it's still gonna say, "Sorry, the page is not unavailable." But if you have the key, you can access their secret server. And now here's the thing: Blightfall exists. It's really ready. It's a really big area. Let's say it's a team of like a toxic waste. So yes, this is where they were going. Like there were miscreants that were like toxic wasted. They were really evil and stuff. Secondly, mines they were also open. They were really ready. I don't know why they didn't release it. So inside there were 6 miscreants of the few elements: fire, water, air, wind, lightning, and earth. Right. So every miscreant had a one element master, and there were like few epic miscreants also inside. And third stuff, there was a new area that Broken Loop Studios never mentioned it. If you remember, Jay, there was like when you enter Volcano Island, and from your right side there was a boat to Enchanted Tiki Island, right?
Man, it's been so long since. Yeah. Okay, I think I remember what you're talking about now. Yep.
So yeah, there was a boat to that island, just basically capture Miss Jungle, right? But they made a boat for the left side. Left side there was never anything, water, and on the left side there was a boat lead you to a basically new island, a new big area that was still a work in progress, but it was an area bigger than Volcano Island. And I think they were making a new story that went from Apollo Nox stuff. If you remember, when you defeat Apollo Nox, it says it's not over
Yeah,
because you still didn't defeat the real
the true
mastermind.
mastermind. I remember. That's actually why my video is called True Mastermind, is because he says that.
Yeah, and that's I think they were making it. I think because you play Mistress from the beginning,
Yeah.
actually, and you remember that.
Yeah,
was only
when I
something
played
hidden.
Mount Gemma didn't even exist.
Yeah, and that's also true because uh because I know Sunful Kingdom was shut down on 3 weeks because they were making Volcano Island, and I think they were going with also the same thing, that making a new area, making all new misfits, making all new story, boss fights. I think that the zone should have been it, and I just don't know why they didn't release. They had Lightfall, they had Mines Ready. If they just released that, they could have like bought themselves times like I don't know, maybe 6 months. So keeping us busy 6 months keeps their time value. They could have make that zone, and I think that's how Miscrits could have been saved. I don't know why they didn't do it, but here it
Well,
is.
I made a video called "Could Miscrits have been saved?" and I think I covered a lot of things that would have been great additions to the game, personally. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I really want to talk about. Let me go ahead and read one more time here the chat, and then I really want to talk to you about something specific.
Sure.
Let's see here. Let's see. It says cost of. Let's see. Sword Online movie is amazing. Season 3 is coming too. Season 4 of High School DxD. Season 2 of Overlord is meh. And only 6 episodes in Season 2. Weird. Wolfie says, I don't play Miscrits and don't just watch J4's Miscrits videos. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wolfie. Alex says, greetings from Dubai. Josh Miller deleted something. And Blake says, Mike, hey. Another Blake. Anyway, so I wanted to ask you specifically. Okay, here's one thing that is important to me to know. Is there someone, anyone in your group of 700 people who has successfully completed a game? Doesn't have to be a good game. Doesn't even have to be like anything. Just have they completed a game before? Even if it's like a simple platforming that gets you from point A to point B and then the game is over. Is there anyone who has done that?
You mean in my team, GTM?
In whoever's helping you in this Miscrits Rebirth?
Yes. They did.
Okay. Because
I know it.
Because that's one thing I was worried about, is because I was so worried that you guys were getting in over your head and didn't realize how hard making a game is. It's not, oh, let's make a game, it'll be done next week, you know? It's not, that's not going to be the case.
People ask me, like, are you seriously going to make a game? Look, I can make a game of Miscrits. Of course, it's really time to, because I'm working 11 o'clock on my work. So I'm not working 8 hours. I'm working 11. So basically, half of my days goes off. But when I go home, I really do just spend time on my computer and really just do something for me. Now, I want to say this. We are pointing out that we're a lack of programmers. Me, 2 guys from Romania, 1 guy from Spain, and me. So basically, we have 4 programmers. 4 programmers doing a really big server and a really big game like Miscrits, it's really hard. Maybe, I'm not promising anything, but I'm just saying maybe we can make a better version of the new game, Miscrits Dawn of Rebirth. I'm making maybe a month of December. So end of year, we're gonna try to build it, a big server that basically everyone can do it. Gonna send to Facebook so they can see my game, no virus, no bugs, and everything. And when they applied I can actually upload. Now here's the thing, because we have a lot of people artists. Like, it's really just amazing to see how much people are putting effort on their art. Because believe it or not, I counted Miscrits, counted it, and we now have 124 Miscrits on, like, available to artists, redesign, to recolor, to everything. We have a lot of.
Okay.
We have we have over 400 that we make. The 5th evolution, as I said, we were making 40. So it's really time to. I hope people can understand. I know you wanted to play it, everyone, but it's time consuming, so it needs to take time.
Yeah, sure. And I don't expect it to be done anytime soon, and I don't think anybody else is either. because I would think that would just be ridiculous to assume that. I mean, it is amazing that you guys are trying to get it together. I don't know if you know this, but I was contacted like immediately when this whole project was started. I was like one of the fourth people they asked to help,
Yeah.
and I said I would. I said, yeah, I would love to help create some of the story. And it was me and one other guy, and we were the only two people working on the story. And him and I were communicating back and forth, and we had a pretty good idea. And then suddenly there were like 18 new people working on the story, and they just shut our ideas down. And they were like, no, 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 this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. And you know, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to argue. If you guys don't like my ideas, then you guys have full control over the story, and I'm backing out. And that's exactly what I did. But it is a shame because I think I have some pretty good ideas.
No, I did heard. No, I did heard about your situation. It's not only you, Jay. It's not only you. So basically, I am in charge. Let's say because it was my idea. But I did put you and Faisal Al. Faisal Al is the guy from India.
Yeah,
I put
yeah, that's the
you-
guy I talked
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Because I put you and I put him. I thought two people is enough to make a new story. Now, the situation, because it happened, basically, I was really busy, and some people, I don't know, it entered to a chat, right? And they were like, what do you want to do? And basically, nobody was really talented, like art designs or stuff. They just put it in the storyline maker. And when I heard back, I just got back from Croatia. I was like, I see the storyline team is like, it's not doing good because I see Faisal, it's not doing nothing. I heard Jay is like also busy and he said he's gonna back out, and I was like, well, crap, that's not good. Because the new people that argue with you is, I mean, they're child. I mean, I saw the profile. At least they're literally children, wanna help out in a way, and I really appreciate that. But they gotta understand that the story is a real deal. I mean, that's what basically what makes 50 out of 50 a game.
Yeah.
So I really need really mature people. I need people that are really seriously about that, and I don't really want children to have that big part of this project. They can make art designs and stuff, and and our programmers can win in the game. But for story, I don't think it's possible.
I mean, where is the story at now? Well, I guess I don't want you guys revealing too much of the story because I'm sure that's one that you want to be safe. So maybe that's not a good question to ask during a live stream.
Well, I can do a sneak, and I actually really like the story. It's actually Faisal, the guy that you contact. So basically, the story continues on Apple's father. Father is his mastermind, let's say. So Apollonok was just like a one day comeback. So Apollonok's really not. This is where the story goes, if you understand. So his father is a true master.
Okay.
And I mean, I really like the idea. I know I see where this is going, but making a story, it really takes time and effort. So it's just a one part that he said. But he said if Jay's not in, then I'm not in. Well, I'm like, we'll then get Jay back.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's why I stepped out, and that was months ago now, because yeah, that's what happened. Basically, all these people came in, and I was like, "Hey, Faisal and I are working on this stuff. This is what we have," and they were like, "Nah, that's not how this is not how that's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen." And I didn't, and I was like, "You guys are just gonna shut down my ideas without even reading them? If
Yeah,
that's
that
how this
was
is, I don't want to be a part of this."
That is kind of rude because I mean I understand their children, and they just don't know what they're doing. They're just too excited to help. I understand by their side.
Yeah.
Let us make the game. That's the.
So if what you're saying is true, I'm really excited for the game.
So basically, I had some requests what they could like. I just look up for Miscrits, and I can cover their mistakes. So basically, the game died because of lack of updates. That's firstly. Second, you played arenas tournament really often. You can actually see season by season, rewards were really like laggy. So by the definition of laggy,
Oh.
they weren't coming on time. As all arenas, day by after, here's your rewards. Enjoy. Okay, thank you. But the new arenas, literally 1 month has passed, and then you got rewards, but already a new season started. That was really, really Miscrits. When people just started saying the game just die, please don't make us suffer. And secondly, people, because if you know, Mistress is really a game developer. People want me to make a clan system. I'm like, that's actually a really good idea to make a clan system, so people can access their clans, but only if you are in a clan. So that's actually a really smart idea. Maybe I'm actually considered doing it. And I know people a lot of.
I do know people really want clans and Miscrits. They used to pretend clans actually existed in Miscrits, and they used to like go, oh, I'm in this clan, I'm in that clan, but that, I mean, I never believed it really because there was no actual clan system, you know, in Miscrits. So I do know that's something that people would really want. Whoa, who's that? Who is doing that? That's annoying.
Antonio.
Oh no. By the way, if you guys are wondering in stream what the heck happened, my game just closed on me for no reason.
Can't handle your sexiness.
I guess just crashed on me.
So, if what he's saying is true, that's really exciting.
Yeah. What I want to ask, I did want to ask him one more question, but I don't know if he can answer at the moment.
I really want to mess with good thigh highs.
You really want Miscrits with what?
Good thigh highs, like a humanoid.
You're funny.
What did he say?
You're too obsessed with thigh
Thighs. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but
I will.
that's funny.
I mean, it's supposed to appeal to a wider range of audiences. Why not the people who like sexual stuff as well?
Because it's probably mostly a kids game.
Nah.
Alright, we need to make a rated R version.
Right.
No, they are all just 7-year-olds trapped in the mind of a 100-year-old.
Not how that works.
What? Anyways, Jay, are you gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh?
The funny thing is, you say that, and because alright, let me read the chat first, and then I'll go back to that question. Let's see. Panda Bros is only 6 episodes out for now. 1 episode per week, I think. Okay, that's fine, as long as they're gonna make more. Blake says, "I'm the gay Blake." Well, we love you, gay Blake. Panda Bros says, "I think it's amazing that you want to bring Mistress back, but for the whole stream became only Miscrits." Yeah, I know. We're looks like we're changing topics now. Looks like. I I cannot pronounce your name. I'm gonna try though. Liaquatcon. I bought everything in Miscrits and the game disappeared. It's Blake says, Jay, I remember you talking about your job in a Miscrits video. Do you still work at the same job, or have you changed jobs recently? Nope, still work at the same job, probably. If it's the groundskeeper one, then yes, that's the same job.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. And Shooter Chris says, from the point on the last stream, it's rated R. If you have a disorder or if you get offended easily, I suggest you pause the stream. Okay.
No, we're gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. There's no R-rated stuff.
Yeah. So are you talking about? Oh wow, I just did that completely on accident. If you're talking about the game Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I tried playing it on BlueStacks, and it just would not work. It just frustrated the crap out of me. It kept freezing on me, like in the tutorial. It kept freezing on me. And so I didn't know what to do, and I figured I couldn't play it. And then, like, 2 days ago, I realized there's a version of it on Steam.
Yep.
So, I got...
You can also, it's not just Duel Links, you can also you can also download Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro from the internet. That's also, and this is legit Yu-Gi-Oh! A Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, not the Duel Links version.
I'd probably be pretty bad if I had to guess.
Well, if you haven't played in a while, yeah, probably.
Yeah, like, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 16.
You're 16. So I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! About when I was 12 years old, which was 16 years ago. So, that's when I was really big in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Was when you were an infant.
Alright, well,
and that's and I think I stopped playing completely around the age of 16.
Wow.
So by the time you were 4, how long have you been playing Ninja Saga? Yu-Gi-Oh?
For 8 years.
About 8 years. Yeah. So I had completely stopped when you. Yeah.
Right. I started at the age of 9, around there, and then I stopped playing it, and then I started at 14 again, and then I learned the new mechanics of the game, and then I kind of got in it again because they're pendulum, new systems, new formats, ban lists, all this stuff. There's a lot of new stuff. You're gonna have to watch, some YouTube tutorial videos if you want to play it. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
The only thing that I really was unhappy with, and it could have just been my area that I lived in, but the community was really awful. Because like
Well, yeah, mostly.
I went to a comic store where they would do Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. And I went there, and this guy was like, "Hey, can I see your card?" And, like, I had like a binder full of cards and like my deck. And he was like, "Hey, can I see your cards?" And I was like, "Yeah." And this other guy was like, "Oh, can I see your deck?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, excited to share it with people. And I had to keep watching them because they both kept trying to steal my cards.
Well, online that doesn't happen.
Right, I know, but man, I was like, when I caught the guy pulling a card out and like slipping it in his pocket, I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" And he was like, "I just wanted to borrow it for a sec." I'm like, "No, you were stealing my card."
Well, no, the community, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, you'll be lucky if you enter a game online, Yu-Gi-Oh! And a guy doesn't either rage quit on you or start calling you names. Oh, he still uses that deck. Oh my God, you're such a pussy. Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing too. When I did play, like I came back like once, just one time when I was like 19 years old, and took the old deck that I used to have, and so many rules had changed. So a lot of the I had like 6 cards in my deck that were like banned, like straight up just banned.
Yeah.
and I didn't know that. But they let me use my deck anyway, because they were like, "Oh, your deck sucks, so even though these cards are banned, I'm still gonna kick your ass. So let me just go ahead and challenge you anyway." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was right. He totally wrecked me with the cards he had. But then after he beat me, he was like he wanted me to challenge other people. He's like, dude, challenge this guy. He's got a traddy deck. He's got a traddy deck. And I was like, a traddy deck? What the hell is a traddy deck? And he's like, you got traditional cards, the old school traditional cards. You got a traddy deck. And I was like, I hope that's not the real name.
Sounds like a girl with a dick.
It is.
Huh?
It actually is.
It is? That's awful. That's an awful name. Yeah, I don't know. I did. Yeah, so I remember buying, and I still have them, by the way. I actually posted the video. I don't know if you guys seen it. I posted a video where I shared a whole bunch of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, if you go to my playlist and go to my RL Vlogs videos, which I really should do another RL Vlog. It's been a long time since I made one. I have a video where I talk about all my Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I own all 5 pieces of Exodia from the packs, from the old school packs. And I remember I bought it years ago for $100.
Oh yeah, Jay, can you do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
Sexual.
Just no, it's not sexual or something. Can you like pronounce my second name again? I just want to hear it.
Birkenjack.
So, here is how you really pronounce it. Berkinach.
Nope.
Hard, huh?
Say it again.
When I actually Berkinach.
Is it the Birkinage?
Yes, it's good.
Birkinach.
Yes, good.
No.
Well, that's better. That's better than Birkenjack.
Birkenjack sounds cool.
I mean, it really does. When I first heard it on the video, I was like, that should be my third, second name. It's basically how you read it, because you read the first 4 letters good, but the other letters you just literally deleted and put Jack.
No,
So
it's what is it? It's BRKN Birkin JAC Jack.
JH.
But the last letter you pronounce it ch.
We don't have them letters here in America.
Creation is complicated.
Yeah, actually. I mean,
even to creations.
I mean, Croatia has some few letters that the world doesn't have. But for me, the hardest language is Greek.
Yeah, Greek is obviously a hard language.
Latin.
That's such a hard language because I'm in a team called Greece Team Miscrits, and I have so many Greek people, and they talk in the chat with their own language, and I'm like, what? I don't.
I posted my last name in general chat. You can try reading it if you want.
Oh.
Give me a minute. Sabovljevic.
Well, good job.
I assumed Sabovljevic.
Yes. Wait, you're from? Wait, where?
Yeah, I told you.
Clearly, that is Sabavljevic.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly, Sabavljevic. Jevic.
Sabovljevic. I can't pronounce how you pronounce.
Sabovljevic.
Sabovljevic.
Wait, you're from where? You're from Serbia or something?
I'm from Croatia.
Yeah, I'm from Serbia.
Oh my god, you're from Croatia? What the hell?
Yeah, of course I am. I told you, Miscrits players. All from Croatia.
Oh my god.
Saboblovich.
Yeah, guy.
Sabolivic.
I'm a proud patriotic Serb, and I believe that Kosovo is Serbia.
Oh my god. I laugh
It's
so
just
I
bullshit.
like I laugh so hard when I hear that.
So
Oh yeah, Jay.
if you wanted me to pronounce that Saboblovich, with actually just writing it phonetically, you would take out the J and add an H at the end of the name, and then I would read it as Saboblovich.
Saborovich.
Sabolivic.
You keep trying to make it sound like you're snorting bubbles.
How do you
Well,
snort
Sabov.
bubbles? I'm not going pop 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 pop.
Yeah, you are.
Snoring bubbles? What the hell?
Oh, let me
Wait.
read the chat here.
You
Hold on.
never snorted bubbles before.
No, that sounds horrible.
Dear God.
Okay, hold on. Josh Miller says BlueStacks is shit. You should try Nox. I don't know what that means. How do I try Nox?
What? What?
Or Steam version. Lol. I guess he's referring to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Links. Yeah. You should download Yu-Gi Pro from a Discord. Do not from the
YGO
internet.
Pro. Yep. I have the Discord link. I can invite you if you want.
And then Chris Shooter does the the duel thing.
It's
and
time.
he says, "I have Blue Eyes J Dragon." Interesting. I own all pieces of Geodia. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's me. He's using my name as like.
I need to make that part.
What-
There's a page called the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Maker where you can literally make your own card. So somebody needs to make that.
all 5 pieces of Geodia. That'd be
Oh,
funny.
5 pieces of Geodia.
Um,
When you have all 5 pieces of Geodia in your hand, you can summon a Miscrit to the field.
That's awful. That's an awful special ability.
No, you get
Jay.
to summon.
Jay, do you know the YouTuber called Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
Unfortunately, I've never watched a single one of their videos, but I know them because they're so popular.
Cancer.
I mean, they're like, I don't know why, they just become very, very popular in my country. I literally never heard about the guy, but I heard what he has done.
Yeah.
Something about a dead body or something.
Yep, England is my city.
Yeah.
Hey, you should try tasing a rat for your next video.
We'll talk about that in 1 second. So Brendan Deepu says, "What game is this?" I'm playing Harry Potter years 1 through 4. Well, Lego Harry Potter. Wolfie asks, "Do you think Sword Art Online will ever become a real game one day?" I don't know, but that'd be super cool. Peterbras says, "I believe you've never seen the French language." I have.
Okay.
3 years later, they found out they are both from Croatia. Nox is an Android emulator. Okay, I didn't know that. Geodia's special ability. Opponent, you spelled opponent wrong, but opponent sends his PayPal card to Jay. No one has ever sent me money, okay? I've never been donated money from anybody, except for like...
Except your Patreon.
My Patreon is one guy.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. And to be honest, there's actually 2 other people. I can't remember their names right now, and that's really awful. But they used to donate money to me like years and years ago, so that I could buy like platinum and stuff on Miscrits.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, now we can come back to
Logan and Jake Paul. Lol.
yeah.
England is my city.
Oh man.
That's rats.
That riveting content. So basically, what Jake Paul, or was it Logan Paul? I don't even care anymore. I think it was Logan. Yeah, Logan Paul went to Japan where they have a cursed forest where people have gone
Suicide forest.
Yeah, and he showed a dead body, like a real dead human body, and just like showed it on YouTube of this guy hung, and it was really awful. And after that, now, in my opinion, the reason why he was laughing and joking about things was because he was trying to, like, understand, like, make light of a grim situation. I don't think he meant anything awful behind it, but I don't have a problem with him doing it. I more have a problem with him posting it on social media and then even worse, making an apology video that was monetized, trying to profit off of his own apology.
Maybe he just loves to show off his necrophilia.
I mean, that's really disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. And I understand, like, laughing at grim things because it's a way to cope with it yourself. It's like a coping method, and you know, it's like, oh, I don't understand this. Let me make light of the situation. But no, it was not cool.
It's all for views. Everything is. Not surprised, actually.
Oh yeah, Jay, and I saw you playing. I mean, I think that was before, but I saw you playing League of Legends, right?
Yeah, I played League of Legends before.
Well, League of Legends, like, I mean, I also play that, but I just left it like a few months back because now League of Legends is dying, and I'm like, what the hell? Every game I play, every game is dying.
I've been playing a lot more Heroes of the Storm recently.
I play really often Mobile Legends. Obviously, a mobile game. It's
I play with my balls.
Did you just say you play really awful mobile games?
often.
Oh, often. I don't know
Yeah,
why,
but
but it really touches. Oh, I just play really awful mobile games.
No, I play often a Mobile Legends game, and it's really good game. It actually gets more people monthly than League of Legends. It's a really high game.
No, that's a lie. Nope. Nope.
No, that's true. Go check on the, how do you call it? Apps?
You never trust Chinese numbers, my friend.
I mean, you can just ask our Lord and Savior Google.
Google.
Right. Google.
Yeah, you can Google. Don't tell me you're a League of Legends player.
I use
I
Bing.
I'm over like 60 days in total.
Jay, you should play Smite.
No.
Hi-Rez? Okay, so I have a whole story about that. Smite is, if you know, do you know the company that makes Smite? Do you know the name of the company?
Hi-Rez.
Hi-Rez Studios, yes. Hi-Rez Studios is a company here, where I live, in Georgia. I've been there. In fact, I was a game tester for one of their games called Global Agenda. Which, by the way, at the time, they thought was gonna be huge. When I was there, they were, like, jerking themselves off thinking about it. Like, they were like, this game is gonna blow people away. And then, like, no one even knows it. And because of really dumb reasons, because I really do like the company and they're really cool people there, but because of really dumb high school drama, because I was in high school at the time when this is going on, I stopped going there. Anyway, so I'm very familiar with the company. So one day, oh, you know what? I just got a new computer. I bet I can do it now. I forgot I got a brand new computer. On my old computer, I installed Hi-Rez Studios and like the launcher so I could play games like what's that one really cool game where you're like skating all over the place and it's a first-person shooter that they make?
Penguin?
Huh?
Club Penguin?
What? Club Penguin is not a first-person shooter made by Hybrid Studios. Anyway, they have a first-person shooter that was really fun, and I played the crap out of that, and then I tried to like adjust the video settings on Smite one day because I was gonna play it, and I had played it a few times, and I adjusted it, and it like completely screwed my game up and like broke my game entirely, and I couldn't fix it. So I was like, okay, well let me just uninstall the game and then reinstall it. It wouldn't let me uninstall, and I was like, okay, well then I'll just uninstall the launcher and then reinstall everything, and it wouldn't let me uninstall the launcher. And then the launcher broke. So for years I couldn't play, and I actually would go back every once in a while and like check it to see if it fixed, and no, I could never uninstall or relaunch the Hi-Res Studios launcher, and it just never worked. But I just remembered I just got a brand new computer in December, which is why I can play so much better games now at like higher quality and stuff. So I could totally try downloading it again.
Nice. I would watch it 100%.
I'll watch anything.
I think it'd be interesting to try again. I was never very good at it because it was a lot more. It was like a 3D League of Legends. Well, League of Legends is 3D, but a different perspective. It was like over the shoulder instead of a bird's eye view.
Yep.
I just remember while I'm watching like this live stream footage, they just like announced about Harry Potter, like the night part coming.
What?
I mean, you ever watched Harry Potter? I mean, I guess you did.
Yeah, I've read all the
parts.
books and seen all the movies. Yeah.
And you know the last part is the Death Hallows part 2, right?
Yeah, the Deathly Hallows. Yeah.
And I mean, they just like announced that J.K. Rowling is gonna make part 9, the Death Cursed Child, something like that.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that.
And well, fuck yeah, I'm really excited. I just watched, like I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I watched all parts from part 1 to part 8. I watched literally all parts every day. Like my Sunday was just like this. Work. I watched all parts.
Let me. It's just like you just watched all of them from start to finish. Let me go ahead and read some of the chat because I missed it. Someone even left and I missed saying bye to them. But let's see here. So I need to scroll up a little bit.
Oh yeah, Abby. Abby is in our project. I told him to come to the live stream.
Pandora says Jodo's special ability is monetizing all of his videos when an opponent sees his video. Corey says he has this game on Wii. Antonio, I think Panda Bro's trying to call you a princess.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm reading it
What
wrong.
the fuck?
He says Antonio something. I can't read it. It's in the language I don't understand. Brandon says boring Discord AF. Jay play Lego Marvel games. If you guys want to see me play Lego Marvel games, I'll play some Lego Marvel games. Corey says it's not Marvel. Brandon says they attract a lot of views. Corey says Ab, what's up? How you doing? Bored? How about you? League of Legends player. I use Yasuo to chop up potatoes. If you're curious, I think the 4 or 5 I use the most on League of Legends when I played was Zillion was my main, then Volibear, Morgana, Garen. It's mostly who I played with those four. Jay, put in the stream name Miscrits and Ninja Saga and you will have 20 people come. Yeah, I know, but I hate using that to get views. Brenna says, put something like, let's talk about Miscrits Return or Revival. Again, I could, but I don't like using Miscrits just to get views. Sort of God, I'm going to spam games as my exams get over. Gonna buy a new Lappy as well. 3 months left. We talked about Miscrits, yeah. Ask Jay. Bro, don't see any messages in Discord. There's not that many. We're mostly talking. In fact, I should read... Actually, I think I have read all the Discord messages pretty much. Except for Ethan's. So then Ab left, right? Never said bye. They left your Club Penguin joke. Anyone play CSGO here? Do you have an idea for a new video? Play Club Penguin. Didn't Club Penguin close down? I could have
did.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I've only played. I actually have played Club Penguin, but once, only one time, and I can tell that story in a second, I guess.
People get so
Can
many
you boost
views.
me? Gold Nova 1? I don't even know what that means.
A rank in CSGO.
Okay. Jay's story. A hero has emerged and has become the new Potato Man Jay. He is here to fight crime and save the world. What's up with potatoes?
I don't know. I guess the guy really likes potatoes, maybe.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
I went to Making a Harry Potter in London. I went to the Making of Harry Potter in London. That was really cool. That is cool, Blake. Man, I wish I could have done that. Lazar says, Jay, in your last video, your voice was kind of like you were surprised, and I have already told you that Miscrits is coming back, so you didn't believe me? I don't remember, Lazar. And then he says potatoes are lit. Okay, so back to
Nice.
back to chatting. So what was that? What did I say I had a story about? I thought I just said I had some story about something.
You said you have to
About
check
voice
some
acting
Discord
in the
messages.
All I said was I missed what's his name, Ethan's messages, but I think Ethan's okay with that. Alright, that goes on top. Like this. There you go.
Can you guys try to do a really sexual moment?
A what?
What?
A really sexual moan.
The fuck?
Calm the fuck.
I think I need to invite my girlfriend here. Hello.
Yeah? Where is she? What's she doing? Does she have
I
a
think
sister?
she's asleep. So it's in Croatia. It's almost 3 o'clock afternoon, and she's still sleeping.
Tell her to
No, it's not.
wake
It's
up.
2:30.
Tell her to stop being so lazy.
She's always sleeping. Like this guy really likes potatoes.
Who doesn't?
This Shooter Chris. Shooter Chris, I'm literally now just gonna eat potatoes. So
No.
if you want, my place.
I should not play Ninja Saga PvP. Why would anybody want to see me playing Ninja
You
Saga
shouldn't
PvP?
play Ninja Saga at all, actually.
Yeah, right?
I never played Ninja Saga.
Because you suck.
Never.
And he said my misery is their enjoyment. Sometimes I believe that. So one thing that happened. So I made this. I kind of said this to somebody a long time ago. I said, if you buy me a game, I will make at least one video of it, right? And I figured that was pretty fair, right? If you're gonna go out of your way to spend your money on buying me a video game, I should at the very least play it, right? And so I said that, and then this guy bought me a $1 indie game called Shower with Your Dad Simulator.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Blake, probably.
And he was like, I bought it for you. You said you'll play it. You said you'll play it. And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, you're not going to play it. I was like, no, I'm not going to play Shower with Your Dad Simulator.
Blake, probably.
No, it's a friend I have in real life. I know him personally. Well, mostly personally.
Would you play a sex game if someone don't want it?
What game?
Sex game.
I mean,
What the fuck?
Okay.
There are some games that I suggested that I would play that are maybe not sex, but lewd.
High thighs.
No, I have quite a few BDSM games that you would probably like.
BDSM games? I'm not really into BDSM.
Why not? You get to hang off a rope.
It's awful.
So I just opened an anime cartoon. So this is some little girl is in high school. She has a voice like a 5-year-old child. Okay, I think I'm not into it. I think I'm not into it. I think I'm old-fashioned.
You're funny, but no.
Never.
You're judging way too harshly on one thing. Anime is just a medium. There are literally millions of anime out there, and while most of them may not hit your interests, I'm sure there are some that will. It's just it's
anime
just a medium.
My friend in just I'm in my team chat, right? And he said, I like anime because I can, before my sleep time, fat. What the fuck?
I think he's referring to hentai, not anime. Which, I mean...
Or wait, what? That's a difference?
Also from Japan.
Yeah, hentai is just animated porn.
Never nuke a country twice.
I thought hentai and anime was the same.
No, they're not the same.
Oh, that's why he faps a lot. It's different.
Never nuke a country twice.
If you want anime with a lot of naked boobs, watch High School. Jay knows what I'm talking about.
High School DxD, and yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I mean, technically, every school that has lots of women has boobs.
You're high school now, right?
Who?
No, I'm actually, it's the second grade.
You guys are weird.
I have 7 years old.
This conversation has really dissolved.
Yeah, let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. Miscrits.
Or neither one of those things.
Or Ninja Saga.
Thigh
Oh
highs.
goodness, no.
Or Ninja Saga PvP.
It's even worse.
Or even higher thigh highs.
No, shut.
What does the chat say?
That they love thigh highs.
It's Blake asking me for my PC specs. I don't have them at the moment, bud, but message me on Facebook and maybe I can message them to you there. Let's see here. Penumbra, don't even start. When I finished watching it, I wanted more of that Ria's grammar reaction. Jay, talk about anime with big boobs and harem ecchi anime. No, I don't think that's a topic we need to get into. I mean, unless everyone wants to talk about it, but I don't think everyone does.
I don't. Hey Blake, where are you from?
England.
The glorious land of Serbia.
Of course you.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi neighbor.
If you are born in Kosovo, what nationality are you?
Kosovo.
No, you're Serbian.
Serbian.
Kosovo is Serbia.
I don't know. I've talked to a lot of people who live in Kosovo, and most of them have told me that they prefer to just be Kosovo. They don't want to be affiliated with either.
What's
Of course
the
they don't, because of the filthy Albanians discriminating against them.
That's awful. I do not. No, that's not going to happen here. You're not going to talk that way about another country like that, okay?
typical Serbian?
Racism.
Racism is, like, completely unacceptable unless it's Albania.
Chill.
Oh, whoa there, come on.
Yeah.
Bro, you have a problem with Albanians? Bro, they're a fun bunch of people. What do you mean?
Yes.
They're very good people. Probably.
No.
I don't really know why are you fighting. Look, I know there was like a war, like 91, and I don't know why are you guys like keeping with racism and stuff. Serbia is a really nice country. I mean, I visited Serbia like I don't know, like a few months ago. They have really beautiful cities. Belgrade, it's really nice. I don't know
Novi
why.
Sad is also pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hey,
forgot.
bored.
Jay,
I'm like, sorry right now because I'm bored and I don't.
sure, say something. I wanted to ask Jay, are you married?
No, I'm single. Well, not even,
But
I don't even have a girlfriend at the moment.
but one day, do you wanna like get married?
I would like. Sorry, I'm stretching. I would like to be with one person for the rest of my life. Whether or not we get married or not is not important to me, as long as there's love and we're together.
Well, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta keep in mind when you like decide to live with a girlfriend. Basically, you'll be free, but you'll be in prison at the same time. Trust me, because I am literally in prison, and help me.
It's awful.
Like, I just ask nicely, can I get a massage? Please, I'm tired. And next thing you know, I'm making dinner, washery, and I don't know what not. Hit my life.
Funny. And Ethan, I do not appreciate, but I do also appreciate, so confused there. Anyway, you guys talk for a second. I'm going to use the restroom. Be right back.
Okay.
He got too aroused by the picture he sent him.
Okay, so Jay is gone. Let's entertain people. We are now the new Jay.
Yes.
Are you
we-
not entertained yet?
Are you not?
I don't know. People write what you want to hear, what you're interested. Let's speak about getting Jay a girlfriend. Well, I just told him, if you want a girlfriend, you'll basically be in prison.
Whoa. Wait. We need to speak Croatian.
Oh yeah. Jez, jeste ljudi.
To nije hrvatski.
Dobro, to je bosanski više, ono.
Ajde.
Isuse. Znači, jedan, onda smo zagutali, jebam u bok.
A ti jedeš.
Ja.
Hrvati su zauzeli kanal GH7.
Dobro, imamo oko 14.000 subscribera.
I uskoro ćemo 15. Kad počne igra ponovo Miscrite.
Ajde ću. Onda bu samo ovak došao do 20.000 polako.
Ajde.
Tricky. Read this name. Mike Oxlong.
Mike?
Oxlong. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mike Oxlong. Pure British name for me.
Hey, I'm back. And someone wrote, my name is Mike Oxlong. And he asked me to read it fast, so... Mike Oxlong? Oh, it sounds like Mike Coxlong. Hey!
Oxlong.
Yeah. I get it.
So we spoke Croatian while you were away.
How dare you?
We took over your job.
Let's find a girl for Jay. Okay, yes. I'm on it. I'm just looking up.
Give me a minute.
It has to. She has to be into anime and video games. It's important.
Okay,
so I'm out.
Japan.
Okay, none exist.
Japan.
Because if she's not into either one, it's just not gonna work out.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
So, what you talking about?
Are you from Croatia?
I am not from Croatia, and...
Damn it!
Oh. How sad.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small European country.
And that is?
That is... No.
Aw.
That is no.
That is no, yeah. That's enough.
I'm guessing Serbia.
It's not. I'm not from Serbia. And you won't guess.
San Marino, Honduras.
I'm leaving right now.
It doesn't count if you guess every single country.
Right.
Jel me razumiješ? Do you understand that?
I don't.
Well,
okay, so
we're not having a takeover.
So basically, we're talking about Japanese girls, boobs,
in high ties.
And high ties, yes.
I mean, that's not the worst thing to talk about.
I mean,
I know, right?
It might be.
No.
By the way,
Saga, PvP.
Oh my god, okay. By the way, Jay, have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
I have not. I've seen like screenshots of it. I've seen clips of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, I saw it and now I regret it because I can't wait what will happen to the next episode, and I have to wait a week, so I'll probably die. But yeah, doesn't matter. Who cares? Okay.
I'm off now. Thanks for this time, Jay.
Oh, alright, bud. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Oh my god. Panda bruh. Join Discord. You don't have to type.
Miscrits returning. Oh my god.
Yeah, supposedly. Supposed Miscrits returning.
And a lot of updates with it.
Would you play if they are returned?
If it's made by, well, I'll at least cover it at the very least. If it's made by the group that's not Broken World Studios, I'll definitely cover it for a while because I want to support them and what they've created because that's really awesome. But if it's Broken World Studios, I will probably just do like a video, just going, "Hey, this is back."
Well, if there's a lot of new features, then you know.
Oh, I mean
will
that's
you play
different.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you complained, Jay, that while Miscrits was alive, you complained that you were gonna stop playing because you didn't have any achievements to do, right?
Well,
Because you completed all.
that was more of an excuse, I think, than an actual reason. It was more that I was getting tired of the game. It felt like I had done everything, at least important to me, and the achievement thing was more of an excuse to keep playing than a reason to not play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
If you want a good a good game to play on BlueStacks, you should probably play Kingdom Rush. Or on Steam, actually. I think there's a Steam version.
Yeah, I've never heard of. I've heard of Kingdom Rush. I don't know what it's about though, but I've heard of people talking about it.
It's the best tower defense game ever.
I used to like tower defense
Listen.
games.
In my opinion. Yeah, there's Kingdom Rush Frontiers, and there's a new game coming out soon. You can check it on Steam. Both games are on Steam.
Hashtag bring back Miscrits.
Pandabra says, Jay, can you accept me on Facebook and tell me some more harem ecchi animes like High School DxD?
Wow.
I'm worried that I might not be able to tell you any ecchi ones. I might just accidentally just go like straight to hentai because I can't think of any ecchi ones off the top of my head. Oh, this troll here just destroyed everything.
I think a lot of people want me to die.
What?
Yes, I think a lot of people want me to die since
Why?
I didn't watch Naruto and Dragon Ball or anything like that.
You know, it's funny. I started watching. I started reading Naruto before the anime even existed. And man, I was young. I was so young.
For some reason, I thought Naruto was like. Let's see. Okay, I thought Naruto was a game where you caught trees, as it says in the description. You chop up trees, and you make firewood. That's what I thought it was Naruto.
Nope. That's not. That's not at all. um. Yeah,
Oh, that's-
I started reading Naruto when I was like 10, like 10 years old. I was when I started reading Naruto in a like this magazine called Shonen Jump that they sold here.
The same guys who made Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bandai Namco.
I didn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh. If you had one wish that you really wanted to happen, what would it be?
Oh, a good question.
That's a really good question.
That is a good question. Yeah.
Anime girls IRL.
Nice.
Well, that's good. I would become a child, my 10-year-old.
For forever.
What?
So I want to return
So-
to being a child that has. And basically, that's when Miscrits started to roll.
Jay, your wish.
Huh?
What's your wish?
Well, if I say my real wish, it's pretty. I feel like it might depress people out, and I don't want to do that.
Well, you can still say it.
I guess. I guess my wish, and it's funny too, because you guys are all your wishes are so lighthearted. Like one of you guys involved Miscrits, the other one's like anime girls in real life. My wish is if there was any way to make it so death was not a thing, so people didn't have
I mean,
to
that would
die.
be really nice.
So nobody's gonna wish for more wishes.
I mean, well, if you just mentioned death, like my girlfriend literally yesterday just asked me, we were on the phone call. She said to me, what are you most afraid of? And I said, afraid of. I said death, definitely not. I'm not scared at all. But the most thing I'm scared is children, having children. That's oh
It's
my.
so funny how life is your answer.
Well, I'm not really scared of death. I don't really care if like die. There's like a trick question that a lot of people get like in a way, because it asks you if you want to know, if you have to choose, do you want to know how did you die or when did you die? I would basically know when would I die. I don't want to know the cause. I just want to know when.
I don't think I'd want to know either.
No, that's
Damn.
scary. That's scary.
I-
Then you're gonna start, counting.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
start counting the days.
And you
now.
know exactly when you're gonna die. You're gonna get. If you die, if it says that you're gonna die, in like 5 days, you're gonna.
But
start.
this is just a friendly advice for you guys. If you have a girlfriend, please don't tell her I want to die. You'll get slapped in the face 2 times. You don't want. I'm begging. Don't tell her. This you're gonna get slapped in the face, and
Yeah,
not
but
like
we kinda don't want to die, so
Yeah.
it's kinda different.
I'm guessing. I would say you're from Bulgaria. I don't know.
Romania.
Are you from Bulgaria?
I am not.
Are you from Romania?
Not.
Where are you from? Are you from Europe?
I am from your fucking hell.
Which part of Europe?
Wait, small country, Europe. Small country.
I'm from
Well,
the
more-
world.
True.
No way.
Right?
Oh, well,
What?
No.
I mean,
blown.
I mean, when, like, if you could live forever, of course that's cool, but the thing is that things don't last forever. So, like,
You know-
the water and stuff in the world would end. And
The
then,
whole universe.
yeah.
You know what's my question that like really gets a headache in your like if you just try to think about it, your head is gonna really get mind blown. Like if you die, what's next? Like where is the picture of your eyes? Like it really hurts my brain
I
when
know,
I
man.
try like die,
It's not
you
black.
close your eyes and it's all black, but you don't have a brain, you don't know and oh my god, my head. It's some like theories that nobody can really answer you. It's just something you want to think about it one day.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to think about it.
Yep.
How did we get to this subject?
My fault. I even said it was a morbid thought. I didn't want to bring it up, and you guys were like, "No, bring it up anyway." And I was like, "Okay."
It's
Okay,
still
wait.
good to hear different opinions and stuff.
Yeah,
Well, my wish is to have more wishes.
that's probably the best wish. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you can
if
have
that's
multiple
legal,
wishes.
I would.
Or if I can't have that, then just wish for omnipotence, and I can do anything.
That's true
If
too.
I had multiple wishes, I would say teleport me to Jay. Now and imagine you would be like sleeping, and I would just be in your apartment. I was like, "Hey Jay, my name is Antonio. So can you just give me an autogram and I'll be on my way."
Oh God.
Really,
I think
that's great.
I think you would just punch me in the face, then give me an autogram, since I'm in your
I might.
apartment.
I might. Yeah. I would be really confused.
How did I get in?
Yeah.
Panda Bra said, question for all of you on Discord and are speaking right now. What anime character would you marry? I would marry the one if I knew. Like, I don't know any anime character.
Yeah, I mean,
If there
The
is
all
a
anime,
blonde, if
the
there is a
all
blonde
anime
girl,
characters that I would like are like kinda. I don't know. All the anime characters that I really liked in animes, I don't know. I probably wouldn't like them IRL, like Kurumi or 02 from
Well, it does say marry. It's not just a girlfriend. You're actually married, so that's serious.
yeah. So Kurumi and 02 would probably wouldn't fit, like at all.
Like one of the only girls I know is like Katara from the last Avatar, and that's not even an anime.
A lot of people consider it an anime, which is weird because you're right, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
wait, this is just a curious question. What exactly? Where are you from exactly? You guy from Croatia? Which town?
But
You just tell me
Spelling.
your home address and phone number.
okay,
And credit
here I
card
go.
number.
on a live
I'm actually
stream.
not. I'm actually not in Split, but around.
Okay, so my
Flowers.
address. Wait, Ludwig 3,
I'm
Garage 10,
kidding,
Petrus
goodness.
2 Hilada. If you
And
want
was
to
that?
send me if you want to send me a fan made mail, free. Now you know my
Give me a
address.
minute. I'm gonna draw a blaze bit.
Oh, no. I have to say my favorite Miscrit. It was probably Charpy. I know he was really OP, but I bought every Miscrit, so
Oh
Charpy
wait.
is my love.
Uh,
Drew me a Charpy.
Lierogryph. Lierogryph is my favorite.
Oh, the Miscrimania logo.
Mine is Goldie.
Yep.
Oh my
Actually,
god, Goldie. Oh my god.
Dark
Goldie's not-
Beam, my carry.
Actually, not Lierogryph, but the rare version of the red version of Lierogryph.
Bro. No, I don't want you. I think it was rare.
Rare, yeah.
It was yeah, he was rare, yeah.
With Praisel being my second favorite probably.
I
is that
still
the-
remember the day when Jay fought Nature Element. It was so funny to watch. Like I think he brought 2 water miscreants and 2 nature, and he didn't bring a fire miscreant. I laughed so hard. It was so funny to watch. And you couldn't defeat him. Like you just couldn't.
I
Nature
wrote-
Elementum. Nature Elementum was the only Elementum in the game, and he was OP like Apollonox.
I wrote a level
Yeah.
1 like Squidby with me.
He had the move that regained all his health back.
Yeah.
Ah, so annoying.
Panda says the guy who wished for an anime girls in real life is a really good guy.
Aw.
He also said the best overall for me is being born in the No Game No Life world. That is a great anime, a very pretty anime too. And Panda then says chat is dead because he's the one there typing anything.
Feels bad.
I can't think of one, but I would have to like. I mean, you don't know how many anime I've seen. I've seen so many anime. It's ridiculous.
Hashtag identify an anime help.
And while with
Exactly.
specific anime, I have like pointed out best girl, like obviously Tsu in My Hero Academia is best girl. I haven't really thought about who I'd marry. I when I was young, I had like anime crushes because I was, a stupid horny boy. But
Nice.
and now I'm an intelligent horny man. But that's just not the
Yeah.
point.
Intelligent horny man.
Why not?
Yeah.
Good description.
Okay. Oh yeah, I never asked. Like, Jay, like, what do you work? Like, what's your job job description?
I didn't want to get into that a whole lot, but I guess it's been a while, so I'll go ahead and say this. So I'm a groundskeeper at an apartment complex. Not the most lavish of jobs. In fact, it's a very dirty job. But about almost a full year ago now, I was at work and I fell down a flight of stairs and
Oh, crap.
really hurt my ankle, like really messed it up real bad.
Is it
And-
just funny or coincidence? But I am literally in the same situation.
Ah,
Literally.
that is definitely a coincidence. And so
Because
I hurt my ankle real bad, and so I haven't worked in almost a year now.
I mean, my ankle. I was at work, right, and I was going to get tools down at truck, right. Like I fell. Like I fell from, I don't know, like floor, and then like I like just like slipped in the right side, and I just heard some crack. I knew what. I couldn't stand like at all. It hurt.
For me, it was there was a couple young ladies that worked there, and one of them left their purse on the stair, and I was carrying this big box down the stairs, and I didn't see the purse. My foot caught it, and I tripped.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really, so wait, you're not working like a pretty long time, right?
Yep.
That's really actually surprisingly I get fired, because I don't know how the statement is, but I know the statement like if you're like jerk, like for example like me, and you're not working, I don't know, 2 months, 3 limit, you get fired. That's, they don't wanna give you money again it, but at the same time it's not really your fault you got in on the work, right?
Right. Well, because I got hurt at work, they are still paying me, but just a very small amount.
Well, that's reasonable, but at least fired.
True. Because that would have been awful.
In my country, people get fired because they. I mean, I understand if you get injured, but not. Then I get maybe in a reason that would get fired, but it's really ridiculous that people who get in on the work field, they're just gonna say, okay, treat you and better, you get to work, and the same day he fires you. That's like, that's really idiot. Like, because nowadays finding a job is so hard, especially in my.
Yeah, in Croatia, it's a real pain to find a job.
Yeah, we're actually, if not, we're actually one of the most unemployed. Europe. I think Greek is in the worst situation, then Spain, Croatia. The best here.
Let's see here. I want to read what this guy's saying. Panda says, I deserve mod. Panda says, what do you do when you have free time? And what's your favorite anime? I answered that. I actually answered the favorite anime question earlier today in this live stream. And I say Fully Cooley. Fully Cooley is my favorite anime. If you're not even into anime, I still recommend watching it because it's crazy and wild. And I actually got people like I have friends who didn't watch anime who got into anime after watching Fully Cooley. So it's a good one, even though it's crazy and wild and amazing. And if you actually understand the story behind it, it's like even better. Anyway, what was I saying? What do I do in free time? To be honest, I play this game called I do tabletop RPGs. Do you guys ever played any of those?
No, I mean, basically, since for that, I only play 4 games. And I actually was really excited when you started playing Clash Royale and Clash of Clans, because those 2 games are the games I play.
They're so boring.
I guess they're not your type, or I don't know.
Yeah, I tried, man. I gave Clash of Clans a legitimate try. Like I played like a good like 6 hours in Clash of Clans, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it anymore. And then yeah, Clash Royale I played once for about 40 minutes, and I got the gist of the game real easily. I mean, it was harder than I thought the game would be, to be honest, which is a good thing, because I was worried the game was gonna be like super easy. And the game was harder than I expected, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's probably just not your type, and
Yeah,
I mean I understand.
and I have a bias. I do have a bias when it comes to mobile games, because for my entire life, mobile games have been inferior to any other version of gaming. And while that is kind of changing now, I still part of me believes that's still kind of the case.
But
So
Jay, I do have like a little proposition.
alrighty.
Uh, there's a game. Uh, I think you should have heard about it. It's called Geometry Dash. If you heard about it.
Yeah, Geometry Dash. Yeah, I've heard of it.
So it's basically you can play it on PC, of course. A lot of pro gamers of this game plays on GD. So if a kid, like literally a kid, an 11-year-old kid, got famous only because he did really not really good edited videos, and nowadays he's just really a good pro because he really plays a lot. I mean, if you started playing GD, I think a lot of people would really start watching you. I mean, if you know YouTubers, Eric Wilderman, 8-Bit Ryan, then you basically know what I'm talking about.
I've never watched them actually. I've heard their names before, but I've never watched any of their stuff.
So basically, they become. I mean, they were famous before, but they come famous more because of this game Geometry Dash. It's a really good game. Basically, you gotta listen to the rhythm, pass the level, and it requires extremely a lot of skills. But it's a really good game overall. I mean, if you want, you can try it. For now, it's believe it or not, it's the first game in App Store and Google Play. So that's one thing for sure. And it does cost on Steam. I do know that. There's few links that you can actually get it for free. I play it on a mobile, and I got it for free. But I think the cost is like I'm gonna €6. Sure. The game overall is really awesome. I mean,
I might check it out. Let's see here. Penrose says I only watch ecchi harem animes, but I like animes like Overlord, SAO, and No Game No Life. To be honest, SAO is a harem anime, basically. I mean, he's surrounded by all these girls. Even though he does pick one, it's still a harem anime. And Overlord, No Game No Life, and even SAO do have ecchi moments. So, yeah. Actually, Overlord is kind of a harem. Actually, all three of them are kind of harem-ish.
why Overlord?
Yeah.
He only had that one girl that he actually programmed.
Yeah, but
to love him.
that vampire girl is like all over him too.
Yeah, and she turned evil and he killed. Yeah.
And then brought her back to life.
Yeah, true.
But no, she totally wants some of that skeleton.
Yeah.
I
I am definitely missing.
No, I haven't checked the Facebook message yet. What is my favorite Holly Molly? What the heck is that?
Holy.
What is Holly Molly?
knows?
Nobody knows?
I don't know.
Let me Google.
Google, our best.
Right?
Doesn't
Our
help.
Lord and Savior.
Our Lord and Savior Google.
Okay.
Okay. The good thing is about my favorite anime is it's only 6 episodes long at like 24 minutes an episode. So you can watch the entire series in under 2 hours. Wait.
Damn.
Yeah. A little bit over 2 hours, rather, because that's how time works. Let me go ahead and type it down for him. How long have I been streaming for? About 2.5 hours.
12 hours.
Yeah. It's funny, I feel like I've gotten nowhere in this game. That's okay. That wasn't the point, like I said.
Oh, my Stimpack died.
I think we covered a whole lot.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still bet someone's gonna message me and go, so can you make a Miscrits video tomorrow?
This 3 months is gonna be really excited. Especially about Miscrits. I mean, my inbox is so full right now. I mean, I do really have all kinds of... Is Robert really gonna return Miscrits? Or Miscrits gonna be
Yeah.
new features? I mean...
So yeah, if
So-
everything you said is true, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, same here.
Which do you hope happens more? Do you hope it's Rob and... I mean, that would probably make the most sense, because if Rob comes back, it's a guarantee that Miscrits will come back.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
Miscrits... for me, if Robert is back, not only Miscrits are back, not only Miscrits, all the games. Workable
Yeah.
Studios isn't known about only Miscrits.
Yeah, they
They
also
had
have that
Ninja Wars
Ninja Wars, right?
and some other games, but Miscrits was definitely there known. It's really funny when you think about it, how when the game was dying, people were like, please shut down. Don't let this game suffer more. And now, while the game is dead, people are crying. They wish they didn't say the stuff they did. Ironic. In a way.
I don't know. I hate to say this, and because I know that so many people are going to disagree with me, but I personally felt the game kind of died at the time where it was expected to die. But I know so many people want it back. But like, I was getting so tired of playing it. To be honest, like it was just so repetitive at that point. Where like the only thing I had to do was Platinum Arena, like Platinum Arena, Platinum Arena, Platinum Arena, Platinum Arena, Platinum Arena, and I was tired of doing Platinum Arena.
Well, I how the game was really inactive. Didn't have it was lack of updates and everything. I still played it. I played Platinum Arena literally every day, and I was always in the top leaderboards, but sadly just died.
I was
There is
top for so long, like the first like 14 seasons, I was gold in everything.
Well, I was gold, of course, but I was like one season. That was my biggest success. That I think I was top 3 in Platinum Arena, and I was like really proud because it's really hard to be in the top league, especially in Platinum. There are many pros and stuff.
I'm pretty sure there was one time where I was like 14th or something like that in Platinum Arena.
I mean, there are a lot of people that made videos against me, like, for example, me versus Antonio, and then like, hashtag GTM stuff, because they were, because if you knew a guy or a leader, believe it or not, a leader, his name is Thanos. He's from Greece, of course. He
Of course.
he has 42 years now. He has a son that has 16 years old. He has a wife. So basically, he's not really young. He's really just an amateur married man. And he was, I think he had a limit rank. So by that means, he had all Miscrits level 35. All Miscrits, all. And he was basically a legend. He was a legend. We call him actually Uncle. And by the time Miscrits was already dying, he made me captain's tester, which means let's say I command the testers if somebody wants to enter our team. I would tell that test that guy, if that makes sense, of course.
Okay.
And I really just feel sad for him that he put so many effort in his team and in the game. I mean, he played the game with me since from the beginning, and he was ranked like 1,700 and something, and the game died. He was so upset. Forget the face. He actually cried over it. But hey, if I was ranked 1,700, I would cry also. That's a fact.
I don't know. I feel like I hate to say this, but doing all that sounds like it was either a lot of waste of time or a lot of wasted money. Like people kept telling me that. Like I kept saying I beat the game. I was like, I beat the game. I'm done. I beat the game. And in my mind, I had been gold in all 3 arenas multiple times. I had completed the storyline. I had a full team of level 35 Miscrits all the way reliced up. I had completed every single achievement in the game. In my mind, I've beaten the game. But there were so many people that were like, no, you have so many more Miscrits to capture. You have so many more And I was like, no, I don't. I've captured them all. The only ones I can get now can be only purchased or bred, and I'm not going through the trouble.
Well, the Miscrit game, a concept that there's never gonna be an ending. That's like it's an RPG game that doesn't have an end, and that was Broken Boom Studios did that very successfully, like 5 years. But for me, Miscrits started to die, as I said, 1 year ago and like 6, 7 months,
Yeah.
or in a way to say, era of Elite Cat Bounty, because if you remember, they released their final and last island. They were Petrified Island, right?
Yeah, which was
Right.
a real downer in my
It
opinion.
wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they released it, and I was like, okay, new island, maybe that's a new beginning, a new like compromise, get the game back alive. But basically, what they did, firstly, they made bosses. Okay, very excited. But what was the problem?
They were
We fought
super
a
easy.
foot.
Yeah, and they were
Not that. We fought a fucking foot. Like, sorry for swearing, but why would you make a foot? I know they were big in the concept of the story, but why would we fight a foot?
yeah.
That's firstly. Secondly, uh, all Miscrits were petrified. Okay. And basically what they did, they recolored Miscrits and nothing more. If they put at least a new Miscrit design and he was petrified, okay, of course, I would dig it. But they basically recolored. Secondly, the area zone. It's nothing really special. It's they basically made a new zone of a concept of Sunful Shores and made the elements of the new ground. And that's it. So nothing new there. So basically, the new zone is just like, let's say, a long path of Sunful Shores and nothing more.
Yep.
And I was um I was really disappointed. Nothing more to say there. Just really disappointed.
Yeah. And when Miscrit started, like every Miscrit had the 3D animation for like every single spell.
Yeah.
Like the crab would smash you with pincers and stuff. And later just every spell would be like you click and you deal damage.
Yep.
There's nothing.
By the way,
I
what did
mean,
you guys think about that one change they did right near the end, where you could no longer spam your like the same ability, where you had to once you used an ability, it would go on a one-turn cooldown.
I hate the delete alpha, so I like that change.
um,
And I had the Goldie, so he could spam the heal and the poison. Like,
okay. If you remember, Jay, I mean, you and me, we were really old players. Remember, in the first era, we literally just had to choose the abilities that we want to keep,
Yeah,
right?
I remember that.
So we
uh,
needed to keep 4 abilities, and I kept with that idea. But when Volcano Island got out, they changed it, and I was like, okay, I will get used to it. So all abilities were available, and that was okay. But I think what they did wrong and what caused the game to start dying, they released OP Miscrits. For example, I think Elite Salamandra was the biggest cause. When she
Yeah,
got out,
at least
she
Elementor's
was
so
Goldie
valuable.
on
she
his release was
was,
pretty broken too.
but I think Elite Salamandra was basically the most broken Miscrit. She had too much damage, and she had complete confusion. She was so broken as all bloody hell, and that was just so
Which
wrong.
Miscrit is this that you're talking about now?
Elite Salamandra,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah, and all the
I get,
confused and sleep immunities just make them immortal.
but I think the most stupidest idea Broken Bow Studios did, because they adding paralyze. That's not a really that wasn't Mistress anymore, because basically you paralyze Mistress and couldn't move. The concept of the game was you have to encounter your team by being smarter, right? But that's not being smarter. That's just basically prisoning another miscreant, and now you couldn't move. That's, for me, that's not really a good thing. So I mean, for this project, we all agree, no paralyzed move. So in the new game, if ever comes out, you won't see Paralyzed because that's, for me, that's the most pathetic move I ever seen in Miscrits, and I don't want to see that again.
I
Because
mean, if
basically,
like one or two Miscrits had it, like
because
special, that would be
sadly,
decent.
so my team, I really have an OP team. I was fully relic all the time. So basically, what I did, Dark Bloom Bat had a paralyze move, right? I paralyzed another Miscrit and I put Sharpie in attack position. Nobody couldn't do anything. That was the most OP combo you could have done. And Sharpie had like his Sharpie Blast and then his fire move that healed him 15 health, and that was just too OP, too OP. What I would recommend Broken Web Studios to do if they are gonna release the game, change the arena tournaments. That's firstly. Secondly, get the mines extremely fast out because I have 500 building materials and skip getting them. And mines are just not out. Thirdly, put some events. Like if you don't need to be updated so frequently in the game, but if you put some events in the game, for example, I don't know, do that, do that, do that, and your reward will be some platinums, few gems. I think that would be a really good feature to the game. And I don't know, they need to figure that out.
The one thing that I wanted was a boss arena. Like, even if it was like a once a week thing with a heavy reward or something you could do, you know, whenever you felt like it. Either way, I wanted some type of way to refight bosses. And I was sad that that was never a thing.
I guess what they did.
I would also love to see some 2v2 stuff. I think that'd be super cool.
That would be really awesome, though. But I think that would be basically a concept of some mobile games or maybe even Clash Royale that has. But it would be.
No.
I mean,
Jay, do you still play Heroes of Storm?
Yeah.
Did you see the lunar event?
Nope.
No. Because it's like out right now. New skins and stuff and quests.
That's cool.
Genji got a recolor, a lunar recolor, like 5th new color.
Doom is really. Someone here earlier said they like Doom. Doom is really big into Heroes of the Storm, and he's always willing to play it whenever he has the opportunity. So I can always.
Yeah, and I just lost a ranked game of Heroes. Well.
Yeah, I almost never do ranked in pretty much any game.
Yeah, same. Like, it's just more toxic people and less fun stuff.
Exactly.
But
It's more toxic people and less fun. That's exactly my
but
problem
like
with it.
in Heroes of the Storm, I actually feel like I can carry stuff just by saying stuff, because I mean it's not as it's sometimes toxic, but not like the other games. Oh well, rip, go for ride. And sometimes I would just say calm down and just think, because arguing doesn't help you and stuff. And we would actually win the game, and even like really toxic players would apologize in the end of the game, and I'd feel like I accomplished something actually.
Hmm.
Oh wow, well that's sad. But I'm not that. Yeah, this is done.
But yeah, I should definitely
Oh
check it out.
yeah, I just remembered. Is maybe anime? Is there an anime called movie? Uh, called Inazuma 11.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my god, I'm not a freak. I watched Inazuma 11, but only because it was like the concept is there's like a football team and they did really awesome football stuff. Animation was really great, but I hate that like they made like 110 episodes in English, then other episodes are in Japanese. I don't understand Japanese.
Put English subtitles on.
Well, no, they weren't. I mean, yes, like first 16 episodes was English subtitles and English language. Other 16 was there were talking in Japanese, but there were subtitles, so I still watch it. But other episodes are just full Japanese. I don't understand. Only if there's like a website maybe that I can translate the episode. Really awesome.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and read the chat here one last time, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream.
Okay.
Let's see here. Zabo David said, "Hi, Miscrits, we're back." Araya Nike said, "I feel that the game should be more difficult and there should be new attacks. The more battles we lose," although he wrote loose, "the more battles we lose, the more we become addictive. I would like Miscrits to make tournaments."
Hello again.
Hello, I'm about to head off though.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have something else you want to add.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just reading the chat at the moment. Penderbury said, "Old good games are now dead, sadly. All Discord people who are speaking on Discord, what's the best game have you played?" The best game I've ever played? Well, my favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts. Best game I've ever played? Oh, goodness, I don't know. I really enjoyed Dishonored, and I just played that kind of recently. In fact, if you guys haven't seen, I have both a full playthrough of Dishonored and Dishonored 2 on my YouTube channel. Both great games. Best game I've ever played. Goodness, I don't know. There's a lot of good games out there.
Yeah.
Heroes of Might and Magic
Heroes of Might and Magic
2. Yep.
I
Childhood.
think for me, even though I played Miscrits for the longest time, I think for me, the best game is Captain Claw. It was my first game I ever played on a computer. I think I played it in kindergarten, and I really loved the game. So I think that's my best game, even though it's really old now.
Dominus says hi, J. Aaron. Penderbury says, "I think Inazuma 11 is more of a cartoon than an anime." I think it's an anime because that's kind of what it is. The definition of anime is basically cartoons from Japan. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Panabra says, "Jay, add me in Facebook. My name is Alexander." All right.
Hamilton.
And Unique MKA says, "Mike, I got some important info. Please check the message when you can." Okay.
So I wanted to
That's
share
you.
my
You want to share what?
last thoughts on Miscrits, as I left. I had to eat something.
I mean, this won't be the last live stream I ever do, so.
Right.
Although,
Okay.
and this won't even be the last, just like Let's Talk live stream I'll do. Even the next couple live streams I do will probably just be actually be playing a real game.
Right.
But we'll see. All right, so but yeah, go ahead.
So I think what really killed Miscrits in the end was the guy who was tasked to make Blightfall, and that I heard that he left because I don't know why exactly he left, but he left, and then Miscrits didn't really have a lot of artists left, a couple, from what I heard, and they really couldn't get the game running again. So I think if there's one person to let's say blame for the fall of Miscrits, it would be the guy who left with who was supposed to make Blightfall happen.
But okay, but I understand. But let's not accuse the guy because who knows? Maybe I know you're not accusing him, but if you look at it from his perspective, it couldn't be something with his job. Maybe he didn't really like it, or maybe he wasn't happy with his paycheck or something. I mean, there's a lot of situation that could be. We don't know what's really happening in Broken Web Studios.
So I don't know the whole.
It's other thing when somebody It's other thing when somebody calls you on the phone call and, "Hi, I'm just fan, former X forum guy, and I want to know what's happened." It's other thing. Maybe it's other story. I don't know. But as I saw, Blightfall is ready to go. It's literally a full zone ready to go. Just click apply to the original server, and it could have been done. But I don't know. Why they didn't do it. They could have do it very easily.
I don't know the backstory, but basically, if Blightfall had come out, when they had advertised it in, I think it was January or whatever, I think the game could have made a comeback.
For me, even though I don't think a one guy, I mean for me, a one guy, I don't think it should have been the cost of the game. Yes, he did make a really big area that I think it was maybe bigger than Soulful Kingdom and Volcano Island combined, for me, example, as I saw. But I don't think a one person can really have that many effects on the company, such as Broken Web Studios. But for me, I think the cost was just. I think what the cost was the artist, because if you don't have the artist, you don't have a game. You can be a really good programmer, like best in the world, but if you don't have the artist, you can do nothing with the game. And Robert, and for me, I think the biggest mistake for them, they didn't listen to us. They didn't listen to the fans, to the players that played their game. If you listen to the feedback of your own community, you could have easily fixed the game, because we were reporting the bugs. If you guys remember, the mine bugs, when you enter the mines and you were for that was, I think that was a bug that lasted 24 hours. I entered the mines and I was really hyped. It says opening mines, and I was like, oh my god, mines are ready. I go in and it was just a black screen. I reloaded the page and I was back in the mines. I couldn't get out, and I was really pissed off. I was really worried what's gonna happen. And then in the end, they didn't fix the bug. They just put teleport, when basically when you enter the mines, it kicks you back out in Volcano Island. So I think the cause was the artists and the feedback of the community. They didn't learn anything.
Yeah, and I think, if Blightfall would have made a comeback, then,
As I said, Blightfall and Mines are the zones that are ready. And they were making a whole new other zone. As I said, from the left side of Enchanted Tiki Island, there was another boat I entered. The data file said that that doesn't happen. It was just few random numbers. So I guess they didn't declare the name. They didn't fulfill out the full story of the new island. but I guess it should have been a new beginning, and I think they just didn't have the strength, they didn't have the money to do it. It's
I
really
understand,
sad.
but well, yeah, what I'm saying is, if Blightfall would have came out, you know, in January, that you know,
Well, yeah, it would basically the game at least keep us busy.
yeah,
Mhm.
If you keep us busy, and you as a developer, you buy yourself time for your team, especially think about it, what you want to do next. I mean, because Broken Book Studios is not like a nerd company. They are successful like over 15 years, and Miscrits was very successful for 5 years, and last 2 years they were just, I don't know, like it just fell
yeah.
apart.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Sure, sure,
Um,
sure.
so basically, BBS, they used to listen to the community, but like they used to listen to the wrong people. So they used to listen to the people that said that, oh, Electrock is good. He's a nice choice. He's like he's really balanced. Those are the wrong people to listen to. They don't want the game to improve. They just want to keep to do something that it's just too OP, so they can 1v4. So that's the wrong choice. They used to listen to the
Uh,
noobs, basically.
Thanks for mentioning this. You just reminded me of something. If you remember, Broken Bob Studios requested on Mania that we fans make that we fans basically what we fans did. We recolored some mysteries. For example, my teammate from GTM, he recolored Elite Twigum, right? So he recolored Elite Twigum and he made all the attacks. And he just applied that to Broken Bow Studios. Broken Bow Studios, without any compliments, they accept his reproval. They made Elite Twigum and they put him in the game. So first of all, they didn't see like Elite Wigan was really OP. It wasn't the OPest Misfit, but he was really OP. And I think the attacks were just like they weren't balanced at all. He had both immunities, he had heal, and
Yeah, I remember that.
it, it was just too OP. It wasn't balanced, and I don't know why Broken Book Studios and Robert, like they didn't change anything of that. They should have changed, but they didn't literally change anything, and I don't know why.
I think that's because they were not like high level players. Like how can I say? Like they didn't used to go in Platinum Arena and aim for the number one. They were just like, oh, this is our game. We know how it works, so we're gonna do this. They didn't really experience the PvP, just like I did. Let's just say.
Because I mean, I'm not gonna now be like a show off or something. I mean, I am playing this game from the beginning, and basically, I was always in the top, and I was playing with other top teams like
Sorry to interrupt. What was your name on Facebook? Like your account that you were using?
Antonio Brkinac.
Oh, you Antonio. All right. Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
All right.
So basically, you know what I'm talking about. I was playing against from the elite teams versus a team of Titans.
Yeah.
TF,
No,
Team
I'm unique.
Warriors. Oh, you're unique.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. You are in TOT. And basically you knew what I'm talking about. But yes, it's correct. They didn't correct what they did experience in the PvP. They did really nothing.
Panda Bra, I just checked my Facebook and I do not have a message from an Alexander. In fact, I didn't have any new messages at all.
It's probably on the because I don't have you as a friend, so you have to accept it first.
No, he should send me a message because I have way too many pending friend requests. I have like 7, like actually it's probably more than that. I think I have like I have over 20,000 pending friend requests. It's like ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just look for my Facebook. It's just unique MK, just like my YouTube. No.
Well, it was Panda Bra who was asking me, but
Alright, so by the way,
I'll look for.
Yeah.
He left.
He said, by the way, and left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Well,
I just want to say, Unique. What he said, it's absolutely right because Unique and we actually battled so many times, and we were in the elite squad. So I know he's know what he's talking about. He is in
I'm back.
he is in this project. He's basically one of the first guy that I appreciate that he wants to help me. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to contact Robert again today from the service of international phone calls, and I'm gonna try to request that he message me to all the community that he wants to say that I wasn't lying, because a lot of people are accusing me that I'm lying. I'm gonna do this. So he wants to message me on Facebook, let him know all the information that he's planning with his team, Broken Bob Studios, and I will screenshot to the group and Mr. Mania group. So that can be definitely clear if he has time.
awesome.
Because I
Oh,
think that's.
I see.
I think.
Sorry, Panda Bra, your messages were coming in, but Facebook thought it was spam, so it put you in a separate folder that I couldn't see.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that like BBS should look at the leaderboard. They should bring, if they come back, they should bring the old leaderboard, the first one. Do you remember it?
Unique.
Yeah, also.
Unique.
Yeah.
I was talking about Jay. You definitely will remember. Do you remember the old arena tournaments leaderboard?
The first one, the one with 200. Yeah, I was there. I was there.
You could see your flag, right? Your flag country. You
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about to Jay. If they just put the old leaderboard back, I think it would be more than satisfied that the people want to come back, because the old tournament arenas, they're just really bad. It's just literally pointing out your points, and basically if you're not in top 100, it's just gonna show what number are you on currently in the world, and that's, for me, it's not really.
What I'm thinking about is that they bring the first one, the old one that froze. That's what I want, because like that's the real leaderboard, like the challenging one.
Yeah.
To get there, you had to be like really strong, and I managed to do that. I was in the top 50, so I think BBS should start asking the players, the ones that are in the top 100, for example. They should get information from them, not from some random people in the forums.
Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of moderators from the forum start attacking. How did I get this information? I was in forums. I was one of the first guys in moderator. They never knew about me. And well, okay, I'm not one to blame you, but I know what I'm talking about. I know how to get contact with Robert because I did it before. And what they're pointing out, they're just kids for me that entered the game in 2050.
Wait, sorry to interrupt you again. So basically, do you know who created Electra, like the skill set? It was a 12-year-old moderator. That's the person who created Electra skill set.
I know only that for my team, Pusha from India, he created Elite Wiggum. And again, it wasn't a good balance, Miscrits, especially Electra. That's complete.
Elite Wiggum was spamming as well. Like the pros called it tactical spamming, but like that's a silly name.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I mean, but basically all last Miscrits were just spamming and healing, and the shit move, paralyze, it just destroyed the game.
Yeah, that's what the thing that I was mad about. Like because all like the skills and the skills of the player, like all of them are just like removed. Like you couldn't even do the minus speed strategy, so you could just like have the slowest ever possible miscrit. You couldn't do that anymore because like you just get paralyzed and they can switch and paralyze block you. That was just extremely bad. That ruined all the
Basically,
fun.
yeah,
At the end
basically,
they
if
just
you
started
watch,
releasing stupid OP miscrits at the end.
well,
True.
yeah, if you watch my YouTube videos, you could have seen battle. I used always the same strategy because that strategy was the only one in the ending of
The-
Miscrits. Basically, I used Paralyze move with Dark Bloom Bat, and he was really slow, and I used Sharpie to offensive moves. I always kill it with Sharpie like 2, or if I'm lucky, 3 Miscrits, and the guy that can't do anything. Literally, the guys who played this game from the beginning till the end, they knew that this is not Miscrits anymore. It's not really PvP. It's not really
True.
that you're not really smarter than somebody. You're just
Yeah,
being
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
more
like
true.
lucky.
50
If
miscrits that are good, and all other are stupid and bad.
yeah, just I got an example for that. Do you remember who's Toothy? Like the
Yes, yes,
dual elements.
Yeah,
yes,
So
yes. I
basically,
remember it.
he was my favorite one, and do you know what? I used to use him in Elite Cow Data's time, like Elite Slither,
Okay.
and he was weak, extremely weak at that time, but like he was extremely good for the strategy. He could just like win anyone in 1v1, and
Yeah,
I used
if
to
I
use
remember, he had poisons. All right, he has like 2 poison damage overtime, and he had a heal. That was,
yeah,
I remember
but
the
he has
strategy.
the poison. They are not poison. They are damage over time, so they do elemental attack. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does
yeah. That's what I'm
critical
saying.
damage.
Cool.
City
Does
was
anyone
really
remember
good.
Whisper?
Yep, I
Yeah, he was a
remember him.
spammer.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
He was a spammer. Like Whisper, Furfin. Like there used to be a lot of spammers the whole time.
Whisper. While
For
Whisper was
example,
good, everybody used it.
for example, Whisper and what's that mystery called from Enchanted Decalion?
Furfin.
Furfin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Furfin.
Furfin, yeah.
yeah.
So
Perfect.
those were, for example, those 2 Miscrits were good Miscrits to defeat Apollonics, and they were really good balanced. So they were really good
They were
on
not balanced.
defense. They were balanced. They were
They were
really good.
not.
They were really good defensively, but they weren't good attacks. And you could have healed, and you could have, well, you could have basically spammed your defense. But it's not
That's what
like,
makes them not balanced.
I feel like
no,
Whisper
but
wasn't balanced and Furfin was pretty
Yeah.
balanced.
Yeah, I could argue on that, but like it's useless. No.
but let's say, that's what I'm saying. They are not like balanced enough. But if you compare those 2 Miscrits, for example, to I don't know, Chart and I don't know,
Choppy. But the thing is that a lot of people complained about is that in Charpy era there were like a lot of OP miscrits. So like the OP miscrits, they were all the same. That you could use. The difference is that in the old times you could use a lot, like 200 miscrits. Was it 200 or no?
no, there were 400 Miscrits.
Yeah. So basically, you could use half of them in the strategies. So
Yeah.
as the years passed, you could use less and less and less because they were getting OP,
Yeah.
and
I remember.
it was the same. But I wouldn't mind if they kept the OP miscrits, but they removed paralyze, because that's the thing that ruined the strategy. I'm not complaining about the miscrits. I'm complaining about the strategies. That's the
For
fun of the
me,
game.
if they want to turn a game on 3rd of July, for me, what they have to do, firstly, yes, of course, paralyzed extremely. Rework. You can keep Electric, but rework his all complete rework. The design.
Just like they reworked Bonacan, or however you
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, because I won't complain about the design of Electric. It's really cool. it looks a really electric dragon. I love it. But
Yes.
the moves, if you rework it, remove Paralyte move, get some frequent events. So I remember the era when Volcano Island was just released, and there was just a zone of mystery jungle every week, but literally every 7 days, a new mystery came out. Even though it was just recolored, but basically they did new animations, new prizes. It was a really game that it was really alive. And basically, if
Do you remember Uzi?
Uzi? Of course, I remember.
Yes. I spent like a month searching for him, and when I got him, I got #1 in PA. So like
What
the,
confuses.
yeah, the like the wind on Dota
Yeah,
or
yeah.
DAW, however it was called.
Down on
And
the
there were some like miscrits that were hard to find, but like they were not one of them that you have to buy to get in. So they were like a must in your team. That's the thing that I didn't like. They were not like you have to have these miscrits to be the best, but you have to have all of them. It's not that. That's the thing that I also hated. There were some that you have to have in your team, like Tripfire, remember? Elite Rolux.
Yeah, well, basically, if you want my honest opinion, I think you want to release the game back. I think 3rd of July is just too soon because
Yeah.
they have to look up to their mistakes, what they did in the last 2 years. For me, they gotta fix everything. They gotta balance everything. They gotta fix so many bugs. I think they're just too rushing.
Yeah, I think
Get
if the
your
if the
time.
game is
Get
yeah,
your
if the
time
game is
together. Yeah, what you want to say?
if the game is gonna come back, there's gonna have to be some major updates.
They gotta. I remember, as I said, when Volcano Island got out, I used to change my team every week because that's how they balance it. In the time they balanced it, that every miscrit was frequently nerfed or frequently buffed, and I used to change my team every week, and it was really fun. Though it was frustrating to be in the top elite, but it was really fun to change your team, doing new team stuff, new combination, new strategy. It was really fun by the time. But when Elite Salamandra, Elite Cat Bunny started to go out, I think that's typically started to die.
You know what? I won't say that Elite Cowdata was like OP miscrit because I used to counter him with like elite waddles. So basically, I use the water to make the opponent switch from Elite Cowdata, which was critical to my water.
Yeah,
And it was all because of the strategy. Like if he was like he made a mistake and hits my elite waddles, I would punish him and 3 alive him. But if he didn't, he has a chance to beat me. Because if he gets my elite cow data, I got a sniper behind him, so I can counter and to like one shot elite cow data. And
That's the point.
after that, I can just beat him easily because I have another water for his fire miscrit.
See, like that's the point. Strategy. We had strategy, but with this paralyze, you basically trap another miscrit, and you can trap him for eternity when he doesn't die. And that's not strategy. That's like basically trapping your miscrit.
I think that elite was it? No, it was Dark Spinret, not the paralyzed one, but he had immunity. I don't think. I think that if they left it to one round paralyzed, it would have been like 100 times better.
Yeah,
one,
I think
one turn.
If I think they could keep paralyzed, but make a relic or a move that negates it, just like with poison.
I don't know
or
about
sleep.
that. I'm not sure about that. It would work on a tank, but that means that you have to sacrifice 2 for the confuse immunity, sleep immunity, and another relic slot for the paralyzed immunity.
Well, yeah, maybe either make more relic slots or make those dual relics that
If they make more, that would change completely. Just like
Yeah,
you
and-
changed.
I think the best solution what Broken Bow series has to do is they come to compromise with us, our team, that we started making Mistress Dawn of Rebirth. Take our ideas, take all
Have,
ours.
yeah,
If,
yeah.
if they
Um,
need
yeah, listen.
some feedback community.
Yeah, excuse me. Are you gonna do this again?
Me?
What?
Yo, Jay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna
definitely.
do this again? Because I'm going to a meeting now, so I have to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stop this. I'm getting pretty tired, so.
Alright,
I'm
man.
gonna
I
stop
see.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, this probably the next like 2 or 3 will be just me playing games, but then eventually I'll do another just one where we just chat. So.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Let's see.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time. Later.
Bye.
Bye.